T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are watching a master at work.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand. And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Shut me down and back on again. Oh, your silence, I'm going crazy, leaving me confused. I'm trying to get a hold of you. Oh, tell me, do you see me breaking? Why are my hands shaking? Will you let me go? Tell me yes or no. Oh, oh, will you let me go? Oh, oh, tell me yes or no. Oh, oh, will you let me go? Oh, oh, tell me yes or no. Losing time, losing hope, losing patience. Need to be updated. Turn me down, turn me up and back down again. Oh, your silence, I'm going crazy, leaving me confused. I'm trying to get a hold of you. Oh, tell me, do you see me breaking? Why are my hands shaking? Will you let me go? Tell me yes or no. Oh, oh, will you let me go? Oh, oh, tell me yes or no. Oh, oh,
Man. Listen, y'all, before I get to this work, I want everybody to know, bro, I definitely got some shit I gotta do, so I'll get straight to this work. I'm gonna get content. Now, I'm gonna get straight to this work. I see y'all been doing it all day, man. What's up? Y'all know I started all out. Y'all say y'all know I was started. But I gotta get to this work. I gotta get to this work. I see y'all been doing it. I see you. So we're gonna do some breakfast for everybody in the building, man. Let's get to this work, man. Let's get to this production work, man. Let's get to this work. Now I'm seeing a lot of conversation when it comes to other things with Terrence Crawford. Let's get to something right quick. Again, I gave the man the respect that he deserves. Well, I didn't give him shit. He went in there and earned it. Like, he got in the ring and earned the respect from me and any other fight fan that he should have earned. He got in the ring and earned it, right? He should have did. That's what we should be doing. We should be, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be giving no fighter shit, right? They're fighters, right? They should be going in the ring and taking it. They should be earning it. Terrence Crawford got in the ring and earned it, right? He got in the ring, he took it, he earned it. From however EJ looked, you know what I'm saying? He didn't look, whatever, but you know, it is what it is. That's a whole different story. I already went over all that, you know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford did what Terrence Crawford's supposed to do. So when he, hold up a second. I've been waiting for you. I got a new Cash App, so please ask me before you send money back. Thank you, OG. All right. Well, keep waiting. Keep waiting for it, bro. Keep waiting. Matter of fact, this is what I need you to do. Send me another 100, because I think the last 100 you sent me didn't really come through. Send another one. Let's see how that one waits. Let's see how one, because, you know, hey, look, your new Cash App might not be working. It might not be working, bro. It might not be working because you know what I'm saying? Me, I talked to Chop Chop, and Chop Chop told me to keep it. You know, I'm the real Chop Chop. He told me to keep it. So I don't know what you sent me, but what I'll say to you is send me 100. Send me 100 and let me just see if it goes through. Be up looking at my Cash App right now. I'm looking at it right now. Matter of fact, let me check it right quick. Make sure. Let me check it. Salute to my family, E. White. My family, E. White, sent me a Cash App. He sent me 5 on it. Much love and respect to my family, E. White. Salute to you, King. Now, what I would say to trolls and anybody else, whatever, what I would say to you guys is send it to me again. Send it to me again. Send it to me again, bro, and let's see if it works. Send it to me again. Because what I'm thinking is what you sent me didn't work. It didn't work. So I'm gonna see here. I'm looking at my Cash App right now. I know the real Chop Chop Corley sent me 100. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, BF gladly threw around. Gladly threw it around. So if you sent me something, I didn't see it. Send it to me again. Send it to me again. Let's see how that plays out. Let's see how that plays out, dog. Yo, let's see how that plays out, man. Let's see how that plays out. Send it to me again. I'm just curious. Send it to me again. Because I missed the first one. So send it to me again. Let's see how that plays out. And the crazy part is, bro, is you dudes are pussy. You're not pussy just on the internet. You're pussy in real life. Like all jokes aside, you're pussy in real life. Talk to the homie Incel or talk to my homie E White or D-Man. They sent me 5 in the Cash App. It works for them. So talk to them. They'll tell you what to do. They'll tell you where to send it. Send it to me and let's see if it works. Let's see if it works for you. We're going to test it out. Let's test it out, bro. Talk to my nigga D-Man. There you go right there. Talk to my nigga D-Man and ask him what he used, and then you send it that way. you at a fight. Nigga say, hold on, look what he say. Yo. Yo, I've been to the biggest fights that we've had. I've been to them all. Which one do you want me to go to? Keyshawn Johnson versus Keyshawn Davis versus motherfucking some bum. Is that the one you going to? I mean, let me know in advance. Let me know in advance, bro. Are you going to the Keyshawn Davis versus some fucking bum fight? Is that the one you're going to? I'm just curious, bro. I mean, I want to make sure that I go to the one that you go to. So are you going to the next bum versus bum fight? I mean, just make it be known. Let it be known. Let it be known which one you going. So that way I know, okay, we're here at the same time and you can confront me over $100 that Chop sent me. You can confront me. That's fine. I don't mind. BF don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want no problems. But if you want problems with me, no problem. No problem, bro. Listen, if you want problems with me, no problem. I don't want no problems. Don't want no problems with nobody. But if you want problems with the God, no problem. No problem. No problem at all. But let me be real with you guys. As real and honest as I can be. I truly believe this is hell. I'll break it down why I believe that on my Patreon. I truly believe this is hell. Running up on me where I, in my mind, my mental is that this is hell. Running up on me while I am living, truly feeling honest to God in my heart of hearts, believe this is hell. Running up on me while I'm in hell is not a good idea for you. It's the worst idea you could possibly think of. It's the fucking worst idea ever. I try to live. I try. I don't feel that way. So if you running up on me it's a bad idea, bro. It's a bad idea, man. I promise you, it's a bad idea. I promise you, wherever we're at, it's a bad. I'm helping you out. I swear to God, I am. This is all jokes. I clown, but I'm not clowning right now. I'm helping you, bro. It's all jokes. It's not a very good idea. Because I don't want no problems. If you got a problem with me, no problem. No problem. Don't worry about us standing there talking about, then what's up, then what's up, then do something, then don't. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about, oh man, there we go. No, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about none of that. If you come to me, then I already know what it is. So we done skipped through all that. You know, it's a crazy thing, right? Because I look at that stuff that happened in Alabama. That shit was funny to me. But I still feel like the universe knows who to pick for those type of things. Like the universe knows who to pick for those type of things. Bro, do you realize BFTB in a situation like that? You realize BFTB in a situation like that? Somebody not gonna make it, bro. Somebody not gonna make it, bro. BFTB in a situation like that, someone not gonna make it, bro. You're not gonna make it, homie. I promise you, you're not gonna make it. Oh man, it's crazy, man. Why we can't put the squabbles out, bro? I ain't got time for that shit. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it, dog. You're not gonna make it, homie. Like on God, you're not gonna make it. Someone's not gonna make it. I don't know who. Someone. Shit, it might be me. Someone's not gonna make it. Just keeping it a rack with you, bro. I'm just keeping it a rack. Someone's not gonna make it. Anyways, let's get back to this work. Let's get back to this. Sure, I ain't running up. I'm going to ask for my money. We're going to come to a conclusion. Yeah, here's the conclusion. Here's the conclusion. Because I know you're not running up. That I know. Because if you run up, you're getting fucked up immediately. Like instantaneously, no conversations or nothing. Like instantaneously, you're instantaneously getting fucked up immediately. Like, so I know you're not running up. So that's not the thing. So when you come and talk to me, here's the conclusion. It's a very simple thing. You're not getting shit. Goodbye. There's a conclusion. I don't know how simple we can make this, bro. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me help you out, bro. BF gonna help you out because maybe this doesn't sit well in your system when I tell you what's gonna happen. The conclusion. Here's your conclusion.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And there's your conclusion. Concluded. Concluded. We are now concluded. There you go. Concluded. All right, concluded. Because I know you're not running up. That I know. Nobody you know is running up. That I know. So now that we've got that out the way, since you've addressed that, we're gonna come to conclusion. There's your conclusion. There's your conclusion, bro. There's your conclusion. So now you don't have to worry about doing nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing anyway. There you go. Now, so let's get to this. Let's get to this boxing shit. You know, I had to address old boy. You know, I know he'll make 1,000 more accounts, and it's okay. It's okay. I know you'll make 1,000 more accounts, and you'll have 1,000 more accounts blocked. It's all good. All right, let's get to this work, man. Let's get to this because I'm seeing people talking about Charlo. I saw people talk about Bud and Canelo, bro. Bud and Charlo, Bud and Canelo. But wait, bro, are you guys understanding? Wait a minute, didn't we go through this whole fucking thing about we went through this whole fucking thing. We went through this whole fucking thing about, oh man, Devin Haney can't get out of his contract and fight Tank Davis. Devin can't do. Y'all shitted on Devin. Disrespected Devin, down to Devin, and all kinds of shit. Y'all, Devin can't. But yet we're talking about motherfucking Terrence Crawford and Charlo. Terrence Crawford and Charlo. This man signed a contract to fight Errol Spence in a rematch. Win or lose. Errol Spence initiated it fight night. What are we talking about? Well, what are we talking about, bro? Like, honest to God, like all jokes aside, what are we talking about? I'm sitting here like this. The math ain't mathing because I'm telling these people, I'm telling them, like, listen, bro, Devin was willing to do this. If Tank would have sent Devin a contract, Devin was willing to shit. He was willing to get on that, drop that, and go fight Tank. He was willing to do this. Tank don't want the belts. It don't matter. He was willing to do that. So I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand, like, how, like, what are we doing right now, bro? This is the type of stuff right here that makes me think you guys are not really boxing fans. This is the stuff right here that makes me think that you guys you really just don't like Errol Spence. Because you guys were saying that Errol Spence needs to fight Boots. It's Boots. You got to fight Boots. If you don't know, you don't fight Bud. You got to fight Boots. It's Boots. What's up, El? What's up, my homie Lou? I see you. It's Boots, Boots, Boots. That's what everybody's saying. Errol ain't gonna fight no Boots. Errol don't ducking Boots. Errol don't want no smoking Boots. It's Boots, 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 Boots. That's all I'm hearing. But now Terrence Crawford is successful, and now all of a sudden it's Charlo. In my opinion, what's up with you, man? Where you been? Hold on, let me make sure this is the homie right quick. Because, you know, motherfuckers be making fake-ass pages. All right, yeah, that's you. Where you been at? You know, me and you don't always agree on everything, but where the fuck you been at? But it's all good. What's up, homie? What's up, homie? I see you. Anyways, let's get back to this. So, and I have a morning grind for this, so I don't want to go too deep into it because a lot of motherfuckers is telling me about how motherfucker, oh, it's going to be the same. So what? And this is where I differ with a lot of you people. When I say I'm the best, fight the best, this is where we always veer in different directions, right? We're on the same road. We're on the same road, bro. We're there, bro. As long as it's building up to the fight, bro, we get to the fight. We're on the same road. As soon as it gets to an outcome, we go different directions every fucking time, bro. Every fucking time, as soon as it gets to an outcome, I'm just sitting here like, wait a minute, bro. Like, I don't know how many times I can say this. I do not care about the outcomes. Now, I could want what I want, all I want. But what I am clamoring and begging for is the fight itself. That's what I'm clamoring for. That's what I'm begging for. The fights themselves. The results of the fights is a 50-50. And when you have the best fight and the best, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get your thought is this, your thought is that, right? I believe this, I believe that. That's what you're going to get. That's what's going to happen. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can believe whatever you want. But these motherfuckers that run through here and telling me just goofy, stupid ass shit. Oh man, we don't need to see that fight again. Oh man, there's no need for a rematch. And some of them is my people, bro. Some of these niggas I fuck with. Ain't no need for a rematch. What the fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? Vermont Davis, we want to see the Charlo fight with Bud. Who the fuck is we? You mean you? You. Here, let me address something for niggas like Vermont Davis. And I don't got no beef with nobody. I ain't got no beef with Vermont Davis. But let me address this. Bud and Charlo are the same niggas that say, oh man, y'all just want to see Monster Inouye lose versus Tank. You don't want Tank. You don't want, y'all just want to see him lose. Y'all don't care about Monster Inouye. You just want to see him lose. Y'all the same niggas. So it's okay for Bud and Charlo, but it's not okay for Monster Inouye and Tank. You niggas are the same. What you running here telling me the same goofy ass. Oh man, you just want to see him lose. Bro, if you look at my comments, of that motherfucking Monster Inouye video, bro, it's all through there. Oh man, why you gotta fight Tank, man? That's crazy. Why you gotta fight Tank? You just want to see him lose. See, y'all, you racist. You really just don't like the man. You really don't blah, blah. What the fuck you niggas talking about? What are you talking about? But yet you're telling me we just want to see Bud. We want to see Bud versus Charlo. All right. That's what's up. Y'all wanted to see Floyd Mayweather versus Andre Ward too. And Floyd Mayweather versus Golovkin too. Yeah, y'all wanted that too. How ironic, the same niggas that wanted Floyd Mayweather versus Golovkin did not want Manny Pacquiao versus Golovkin. How ironic. How ironic. How fucking ironic. The same motherfuckers didn't want motherfucking Terrence Crawford versus Vasyl Lomachenko. How ironic. Nah, man. Nah. Come on, man. Nah. But yet you're telling me we want Bud versus Charlo. Who the fuck is we? Who's we? Who the fuck is we, bro? Terrell says, I don't think Inouye will fight Tank later next year as well as a rematch in 25. Oh, what'd he say? I don't think he should fight the twin, but I definitely don't want to see the rematch. Then don't watch it. Don't watch it. Who the fuck is telling you to watch it? And you, my homie, Terrell, don't watch it. Look at this fucking gay-ass nigga, Jack Napier. All this time, bro, I thought this was a white dude. All this time. All this time, I thought it was a white guy. This guy right here. All this time, this dude DMing me, asking me if I want to see his motherfucking dick. This homosexual ass dude. The LDBC went down with Spence. If the LDBC went down with Spence, how am I still talking? If the LDBC went down with Spence, shouldn't my page be gone? Shouldn't I not be here? Should you not be commenting on my page, watching everything I do? Shouldn't you be gone? It should, like, if the LDBC is not here, shouldn't you be somewhere else because I'm no longer here? Shouldn't that be the case? This nigga had pigtails in his hair and they was mad permed out and greasy. I'm looking at this dude like, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Okay, Wilder lost. Got it. I understand, bro. I understand, dude. I understand. Yes, I know, beautiful Shawa. I know. Oh, we got to talk about Wilder. We got to talk about Spence. I'm surprised you're not talking about Devin. And Devin's my homie. It's like my family right there. So I'm surprised you're not talking about Devin. I'm surprised. So it's just Wilder and Errol Spence. That's it. No Devin. I'll wait. No Devin. I know you're going to make another page talk about Devin. Shouldn't it be another? I'll wait for your other page. I'll wait for your next page to sit here and talk about Devin here in a second. No, you're not going to make another page talk about Devin? No. All right. Well, sit there naked on the sidelines like you do every single day, pulling the extra grease out of your hair to stroke your meat. That's what you do every day while watching BFTB. I wonder what would happen if I don't go live, bro. I wonder what would happen. Man, I should have screenshot that dude. Matter of fact, he's on my last. I got to go to my last one. I'm going to go to my last live and I'm going to find that troll, Jack Napier. I'm going to go ahead and find that troll dude. And I got his picture, man. That dude looked funny as hell. Dude had long ass pippy stocking fucking these little things in his hair, pigtails, long ass greasy pigtails. That nigga was greasy as hell. Like, why are you so greasy? You're sitting in your house. What are you doing? Why is your face all greased up like you're about to get into a boxing match? That nigga was shiny as hell, dead ass serious. Shiny as a motherfucker. Just pigtails, shiny and greasy. Like, what are you doing, dude? Dead ass serious. I'm not lying, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm dead ass serious. Okay. Let's get back to this. So this guy says, the monster is three weight classes below Charlo at 54. Bud wants to move up. Completely different. That's what he says. Completely different. DMV route. Jermell Charlo is about to be fighting at 168. Now you tell me how many weight classes is it between 47 and 168? How many weight classes is it? How many weight classes is between 154 and 168? 147, my bad. 147 and 168. How many? How many is it? DMV route. How many weight classes are between 147 and 168? You got to know what you're talking about, dude. You really do. You really got to know what you're talking about. The man literally came here telling me Monster is three weight classes below Charlo. What you meant to say is below Tank. I'm not asking for Monster Inouye to fight Charlo. I'm asking for Monster Inouye to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That's who I'm asking him to fight. You guys do realize that the pound for pound rankings, if you have a fighter on the pound for pound rankings, then that means you pick this guy to beat everybody if they're the same weight. You do realize that's what that means. If you have Monster Inouye as number 1 or number 2, then that means if he moves up to Gervonta Tank Davis's weight, you have Inouye beating Tank. That's what the fuck it means. Bro, I sit here and look at you goofy, silly bastards, bro. And I'm just like, do you guys even know what the fuck you're talking about? Why do you keep talking to me? Get off my dick, bro. Go talk to somebody else. Go talk to someone else. Get the fuck off my dick. Go talk to someone else, nigga. I don't give a fuck what route you're on. Go talk to someone else. Seriously. No shade. Get the fuck away from me. Because I'm speaking to you and you're dumb as a bitch. And I'm speaking to you. And I have to dumb myself down. I've got to dumb myself down to talk to you. You lost, BF. Just hold it and let's call it a truce. Build bridges. The fuck is you talking about? But BF was ready for you. You won't be talking to me no more. You will actually talk to me now. Yeah, see, I was prepped for this. I was prepped for all you goofies. Yeah, I was prepped. I was prepped for all you goofies. So now you won't be making your little fake pages. You can talk to me. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry, bro. Whatever you do, don't worry. I got you. I got you. I got you. Now you can talk to me. There would be no more typing in my comment. Talk to me. Yeah, that's what happened. Now, anyways, let's get back to what I was doing. You know, because BF, I'm always prepped. I'm always a step ahead of you goofy ass niggas. I go ahead and let you feel like you can do something and feel like you can speak in my comments and feel like you can talk to me. You can't. You can't. You can't. You know, it's the craziest shit, right? I'm going to get to this. Let me get back to this boxing, but let me address this one more thing, right? Peep this. Motherfuckers on my Twitter be talking to me on Twitter as if I give a fuck what you say. It's the craziest thing in the world, bro. I sit here and I just be like, do these motherfuckers realize that I don't give a fuck what you're saying to me? I don't care. I don't care if you're alive. I don't care if you're I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your family. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about your pets. I don't give a fuck about you, bro. I honest to God do not care. I am totally fine in my own world. You niggas want to come to my world. I don't give a fuck about your world. I don't care where you're living. I don't care if you got a house. It's the craziest thing, bro, because I sit here and I be like, you literally think that I give a fuck about you, and then be like, oh, we'll block you won't block me then. You don't understand that Twitter is to try to, what they say, try to gain subscribers. Okay, well, if that's what Twitter is for, trying to gain subscribers, then I'm not using it for that. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers, you rock with me because you rock with me, bro. I don't give a fuck. Niggas making fake pages just to talk to me. It's like, bro, I'm blocking you immediately. Dead ass serious. There might be motherfuckers that's cool and you say some goofy shit, I'm blocking you. I don't care. Whatever. But keep trying to talk to me. Let's see how that works out for you. let's see how that works out for you, bro. Anyways, man, let's get back to this work. I keep telling you guys the same thing over and over again, bro. I don't care, man. This shit, this does not make me or break me at all. I don't give a fuck about this. I keep telling you motherfuckers that, but you keep thinking that you can talk to me and you get my attention. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. Anyways, back to this boxing now. Back to this boxing. Motherfuckers telling me about Terrence Crawford and anybody not named Errol Spence first, and then Jerron Boots and his second. It's all fake news. Now, hold on a second. If Terrence Crawford can drop all the belts, move up, and fight Charlo, if Terrence Crawford can do that, are you guys going to disrespect this man the same way you disrespect Devin Haney? I'm asking, are we going to get the same disrespect for Terrence Crawford after he beat Errol Spence? Are we going to get the same disrespect for Terrence Crawford that we got for Devin Haney after he beat Lomachenko? Are we going to get that? I'm just asking. I'm asking a simple question. Because motherfuckers telling me if Devin don't just stay at 135 and fight Shakur, then all of a sudden he's ducking. He's ducking. Devin's ducking Shakur. The undisputed champion is ducking Shakur. He's just ducking. I see you, Queen. Man, Devin ducked. He ducked him. He a duck. He a fraud. He a duck. He a coward. Are we going to do that for Terrence Crawford if he don't stay and fight Errol Spence and Jerron Boots Ennis? Are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? I see my homie Incel. I see you. I see you, Big C. I see you. I'm going to ask this question one more time. I'm going to ask this one more time because motherfuckers is acting like they don't hear me. You acting like you don't hear me. You acting like I didn't just say what I just said. No, I'm not even there same day, but BF going to address that too. But I'm going to leave it too much. I'm not going to go too deep into it because you're going to see that later on in the morning grind, and you'll all see a video on it. But again, I'm just scratching the surface. They disrespected Devin, shitted on Devin, down Devin, called this man a coward, a fraud, a duck. He don't want no smoke. He's running and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. He know he can't beat him and all this shit. That's what they said about Devin, the undisputed champion. You beat Lomachenko. All right, cool. Now you got to beat Shakur. So I want to make sure if Terrence Crawford does not fight Jerron Boots Ennis, that you give this man the exact same shit that you were giving Devin. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Because if you don't give him the same shit you gave Devin, then you proved who you are. There's one thing about BF is I've been very consistent. Very consistent. Very. Whatever the facts are that are presented to me, that's what I run with. My opinions, whether they're right or wrong, are based on said facts. Nothing more, nothing less. So this shit doesn't bother me when I don't get the outcome that I want, the outcome that I thought. Doesn't bother me at all. I am a fan of pugilisms. I'm a fan of this sport. That's what I'm a fan of. Nope, no, we can't say that, C Breezy. Not Breezy, my nigga Chris Brooks. My nigga Chris says, depends on who he fights. If not Charlo or Boots or Thurman, he'll get it badly. No, he will not. How is he getting it badly? Do you guys realize that everything that Terrence Crawford did just vanished because he fought Errol Spence? You guys understand that? Everything this man did, all the fuckery, all the weird shit is all vanished. It's all gone. All irrelevant. History has been wiped clean because the man fought Errol Spence. History was wiped clean. What negative, who's bringing up history? Who's bringing up history? Simple question. Who's my man? KO? What's up, KO? Salute to you, homie. And right on cue says Big C. Here come the butt hate. What did I hate on? Someone tell me what I hated on. Someone tell me what did I hate on? What did I hate? Are you Big C? Are you telling me that the history is not truth? History is not facts. That's Bud hate. Because I'm telling the truth and bringing up the facts. I'm hating on Bud. Is that what you're telling me? I'm just asking because I can take this somewhere. What's up, Drake? I can take this somewhere. I am not hating on the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. And anybody that has anybody over Bud Crawford, your list is irrelevant to me. I don't even look. I will not even look at it. If your list has anybody over Terrence Crawford on the pound for pound, anybody, I will not even pay my... Bro, I'm looking at #1. If your #1 says Bud, then I'll look at the rest of it. If your #1 does not say Bud, I am not looking at it. It's a waste of my time. So I will ask you again, how am I hating? I would love somebody to explain to me how I'm hating on Terrence Crawford. If that is my stance, I would love somebody to explain it to me. Oh, now don't get quiet on me now. Don't get quiet because you ran in here real quick to say about to talk about Bud. Hey, don't get quiet now. Keep that same energy. Yeah, I can talk about the facts. It is a fact that that man moved garbage. It is a fact that that man dragged this fight out for years. And it is a fact that he beat Errol Spence. All those are facts. Those are facts. Now tell me which one of them is he. No, we quiet now. All right, I'll get back to this work then. I'll get back to this work. I'll get back to this work. I'll get back to this. I'll get back to the work. Oh, you already know, KO. But you know I know. Of all people, man, you and me, we on the same type of energy. But it is what it is. Let's get back to this work. Because I'm trying to figure out how anybody is talking about Jermell Charlo at all. I'm trying to figure this out, bro. I'm seriously trying to figure this out. How are we talking about Jermell Charlo? You have a signed and sealed rematch with a man who has already exercised it. Why are you talking about anybody else? What are we doing? Charlo don't want no smoke. Here you are talking about Charlo. Yet again, the same Jermell Charlo who just said, once I beat Canelo, I'm coming back around. I'm going to fight Terrence Crawford. That Charlo. So he don't want no work, but he said when he beats Canelo Alvarez and comes back around, he's going to fight Terrence Crawford. That Charlo, but he don't want no work. Got it. Got it. Got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, bro. I got you. I understand. I understand. So let's do this then. Let's do this. If Terrence Budrick Crawford give us free top ranked Toby. If Terrence Budrick Crawford wants to fight Jermell Charlo, why isn't he exercising the right to do so? Why is he do that? Once again, I don't give a fuck what Charlo says. I don't give a fuck what Charlo does. I don't give a fuck who Charlo fights. We are talking about Terrence Budrick Crawford. Terrence Budrick Crawford said he wants to fight Jermell Charlo. So what is he doing to get that fight? Now, wait a minute, goddammit. Maybe you guys are not hearing what the fuck I'm saying. Maybe you are not listening to what I'm saying, bro. Maybe we're all missing this. Now, I remember a certain undisputed 135-pound champion. I remember this guy. A man named Devin Haney. I remember that guy. I remember him. I remember that guy moving to 140 to fight the number one guy up there. Check box rec. It's Regis Porgray. I remember this. I remember this man saying, I'm keeping my belts. I'm going to go up here and get this one, and I'm going to come back down and defend it. I remember this. I remember this same man, the WBC, saying, we're making you a champion in recess, and we're going to let somebody else fight for the WBC title. I remember that. It did not stop Devin from going to 140 to fight the number one ranked guy up there. The number one ranked guy at 154 is Jermell Charlo. I remember this. I remember all that. He's still the number one guy at 140, at 154. Check box rec. So if you're telling me that's what Terrence Crawford wants, no problem. Do it. You've already beat Errol Spence. Do it. Do it. Do it. You've already beat Errol Spence. breach your contract. Devin Haney was willing to do it. He was willing to do it. He was willing to do it for Tank Davis. Didn't get a contract, so he didn't do it. He was willing to. You are saying the fighter you want is Jermell Charlo. All right, cool. What's the problem? What's the holdup? What is this man doing to get Jermell Charlo except sitting around waiting for this man to go up to 168, win or lose, and then drop back down to fight him? Now, you guys are going to tell me that's not an opportunist. No shade. Terrence Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on earth. Now, I'm asking you, is that not an opportunist? I'm just asking you a simple question. So you're going to wait for a man to go to 168 and then come back down and spin the block for you, but you're not going to do shit. Why can't this man go to 54 right now? Didn't Errol Spence say he wants the rematch at 154? So what's the fuck he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Let's ask this question again. Errol Spence said he wants the rematch at 154. So why isn't Terrence Crawford putting himself in a position at 154 to fight for the straps? The fight in December with Errol Spence will be at 154. Are you guys not listening to me? Errol Spence will be fighting Terrence Crawford at 154 in December. So why is he still have the belts? Shouldn't you be worried about 54? This is no shade. I challenge someone to tell me where I'm hating. I challenge someone to stop me where I'm downing or disrespecting Terrence Crawford in any way. I challenge you to stop me. I challenge you to fucking come up here and tell me where I'm hating on this man. I challenge you. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford both have said we will fight at 154. They both said this. Both of them. So what we doing? If you're fighting at 154, that's what you're doing. 154. What are we doing? Bud cannot make any moves until the December date. What the fuck are you niggas not getting, bro? What are you niggas not getting? Bro, you guys are some fucking apology ass niggas. I swear to... Some of the things that you guys say makes me think that y'all like Terrence Crawford for more than boxing. No disrespect. Again, no shade, no hate, no disrespect. But some of the things that you guys say it's really weird. It's really weird. It's weird. It's really weird. Bro, I'm not telling this man to fucking jump off a fucking bridge. I'm not telling him. I'm not telling you. Said you're fighting at 154 against Errol Spence. Both of you guys agreed on this. Check. You said you want to fight Jermell Charlo. Check. Then what the fuck does any of that have to do with 147? You've accomplished your mission there, correct? Check. So then holding on to all the belts, you are just holding up the division, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm super confused right now. He can't make no moves. What the fuck you talking about? What are we doing right now? He's accomplished his mission at 147. He is two-time undisputed. He beat Errol Spence. Errol Spence wants to fight him at 54. He has no issue and said we can do it at 54. So why are you holding the belts? What is the reason for this? I never heard this man say I'm going to go to 54 and get a fight and then drop back down to 47 and defend my belts. I never heard this man say this. I never heard this. So I don't understand what we're doing right now. If the man said that, I'm cool. I ain't got no beef. I have no beef, bro. I have no beef. That man does not plan on fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That man said he has bigger fish to fry. He's got bigger plans. That's what he said. Meaning the Errol Spence rematch and Jermell Charlo, that is both 54. So if you have no intentions on fighting Jaron Boots Ennis, then why are you holding up the division? You have accomplished your mission. What are we doing? Someone tell me where I am hating at all by saying you've accomplished your mission. Jermell Charlo said he is going to fight you. He's going to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's going to beat Canelo. He's going to come back around and fight you. That's what he said. You can go to 54 right now. You'll be the #1 guy. You'll be the mandatory to motherfucking Tim Kazoo. And you ain't even got to fight that nigga. You don't even got to fight him. You don't. Because Jermell Charlo is going to fight you. You are now the biggest name at 154 for Jermell Charlo to fight. Tell me I'm lying. You are the biggest bag right now at 154 for Jermell Charlo to fight. Tell me where I'm lying at. If Jermell Charlo was not fighting Errol Spence, the biggest bag for Jermell Charlo is Terrence, Top Rank, Toby, Budrick, Crawford. Now someone tell me where I'm lying. The backstory is written. You already told this man to suck your dick and you gonna beat him after you beat Errol. You going for the bro? All that shit is already written already. Now someone tell me where I'm hating at. Someone tell me where I'm lying. This nigga's holding up the division. Literally holding it up. You're undisputed already. You did not say you're coming back down. You did not say all these niggas is running their motherfucking mouth. So guess what? The belts are mine for the remainder of the year. You didn't say none of this shit. So then you are literally holding up the division. Literally. Okay, Gary, I know you want to come in begging for your money. I'm listening. No, why you run out, bro? Why you run out? I was going to listen to you. So you just ran out? All right. Dre says he isn't holding up a division. If he's not holding up the division, when is he fighting Jaron Boots Ennis? When is that happening? If he's not holding up the division, how is he talking about fighting Spence at 54 and Charlo at 54 if he's not holding up the division? Please explain. The fight just happened. So what? So he has no intentions of fighting at 47. Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao and immediately got rid of his WBO belt. What the fuck you mean the fight just happened? Floyd Mayweather never defended his WBO strap. Never. He won it and dropped it immediately. What are you talking about? The fight just happened. This is my problem with you guys, bro. This is my problem. This is my problem, bro. This is my problem. This is my issue. So what is Terrence Crawford going to prove by holding on to belts that he don't need to hold on to? What is he proving? I know what it was with Devin. Now, what is it with Terrence Crawford? What is it? What is it? I mean, Jaron Boots Ennis is talking greasy. Is Terrence Crawford saying, nigga, you ain't getting no belt unless you go through me? If that's what Bud is saying, bro, I'm all for it. Rock on, my nigga. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I ain't got no beef. If Terrence Crawford is saying, listen, dude, listen, bro, I'm on my Devin Haney. So you running your motherfucking mouth. Well, guess what? You ain't getting a belt unless it goes through me, Boots. Now, what's up? I got no beef. I've got no beef, y'all. No beef. because I'm a consistent nigga. And Boots is out here running his mouth. So if Bud is like, listen, nigga, you running your fucking mouth, you wanna eat, you want a belt, fine. You'll go through me to get it. I ain't got no beef. I've got no beef, bro. No beef. That is not what this man is saying. The man said he has bigger fish to fry. So if he has bigger fish to fry, what is he doing with the fish he already fried? What's he doing? What is he doing? So we're gonna act like Errol Spence wants to fight him at 47. I could understand if that was the case. I really can. If EJ said, bro, I want it back in blood at 47. If he said that, I'm with you. Well, you ain't doing nothing, bud. You gotta listen, that's what you got. That's your obligation. Now you can fight this man, you could drop all these motherfucking belts, throw them in the water, and make Errol Spence recollect them motherfuckers. You got options, bro. There you go. I ain't got no beef. No beef. But that is not what Errol is saying, yo. Errol Spence is telling this man, I want to fight him at 54. I want to fight the man at 54. That is what he is telling him. I want it at 54. Bud agreed. Niggas out here telling me it don't matter what weight class they fight is because the outcome's going to be the same. No problem. So, all right, cool. That's what's up. It is man down over here. It is Team Spence all day, every day, and 5 times on the weekend. I'm cool. Doesn't matter to me. It's Team Spence over here. So I ain't got no beef, bro. This man is literally fighting the best in the world. If he's successful, if he's not, you fought the best. If you're not successful fighting the best, God damn it, you tried. There's niggas out here padding their fucking resumes, fighting fucking bums and garbage, trash, padding your fucking resume. Yes, King Vonnie. Charlo already agreed. So if Charlo already agreed at 154, then why are you holding on to 47 belts? I have no beef. Again, I'm telling you, I have no issue, bro, with this man holding on to belts with the intentions of fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. I have no beef with this man holding on to the belts with the intention to fight Keith Thurman. I have no beef with this man holding on to the belts with the intention to even fight a Manny Pacquiao, bro, at the end. But it's Boots, then it's Thurman, then it's Pacquiao. I got no beef. No beef. That is not what he's doing. This man is holding on to the belts to fight at 54. Now, someone tell me how that makes sense. Jermell Charlo will not be undisputed when he comes back down to fight Terrence Crawford. Jermell Charlo will be unified. The WBO belt is about to be stripped. He is going to be announced as undisputed versus undisputed. And then when the bell rings, Tim Kazoo is going to be the WBO champion at 154 when the bell rings. How come nobody's telling Terrence Crawford to get a belt from Tim Kazoo and then unify undisputed 3 times with Jermell Charlo? How come nobody's telling this man this? So let me guess. You want this opportunist ass nigga to just sit on the shelf and wait, fight a couple of fucking bums, be successful against Errol, which I don't see happening, but whatever, be successful, and then go up to 54, fight some fucking bums, and wait for Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo, go back down, reunify with Tim Kazoo, reunify, and then fight Terrence Crawford. Is that what you guys are telling me? So that Terrence Crawford can then become 3-time undisputed, potentially. Is that what you guys are telling me? So you are telling me yet again that Bud does not need to do anything. He needs to do no heavy lifting, no nothing. Just sit there and wait. Hopefully beat Errol Spence in a rematch, go to 154, fight some fucking bum, and sit there and wait for Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo, move back down, reunify with Tim Kazoo, and then fight him. Is that what you guys are telling me? I want to make it clear, and I want to make it clear now. Is this what you guys are telling me? Because Terrence Crawford did 0 heavy lifting at 147. So you're telling me yet again that he has to do 0 heavy lifting at 154. Is this what you guys are telling me? I just want to be clear. I want to be clear now. This is no shade, no hate, no disrespect. These are questions. They're honest to God questions. All you niggas that telling me he don't got to do this and you're hating, you're still here. So I'm asking you an honest to God question. He did 0 heavy lifting. 0 at 47. 0. So what you're telling me is he needs to go to 54 and do 0 heavy lifting again and wait for a man to move up 2 fucking weight classes and then move back down 2 weight classes, reunify, and then fight him. Is this what you're telling me? Is this what you're telling me? I want to be clear here. Let's be fucking clear here. Let's make sure we're clear before you niggas start dick riding this nigga Bud all over again. Oh, man, he beat Charlo, man. He beat Charlo. He beat Charlo as if Charlo didn't go to 68. Not 60, 68. Fight the #1 guy at 68, arguably the #1 guy in the world to a lot of motherfucking dick riding ass niggas. Have to, like my nigga KO say, have to fight him twice, move back down, reunify with Tim Kazoo, and then fight Bud. So I want to make sure we're clear. I want to make sure we're clear. I just want to make sure we're clear. I want to make sure we're on the same page. So you niggas don't run in here crying, telling me this and telling me, oh man, oh no, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Nothing. Look at this man. Look at this man. Look at this man. Big C says excuses already ready for Charlo. Fine. Then Big C, there's a guy at 135 that said he will knock Terrence Crawford the fuck out in 6 rounds. Someone tell me when top-ranked Toby is moving the fuck back down to a weight class he fought in and had a belt to fight Tank Davis. Someone tell me when this is happening. If Terrence Budrick Crawford is not willing to move back down to 135 right the fuck now and fight a nigga that called him out and said he will knock him the fuck out in 6 rounds, then I guess you got excuses, right? Is there excuses for Terrence Crawford to duck Tank Davis? Don't get quiet on me now, nigga. Don't get quiet. Tank said he will knock this nigga the fuck out in 6 or less. So if you are okay with Charlo moving up 2 times against Canelo, moving back down, then you should be okay with Terrence Crawford moving back down to a weight class he already fought in to fight Gervonta Tank Davis in a fight that, dare I say, will sell more than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. The money's bigger. Talk to me. The money's bigger. Talk to me. It's a bigger fucking fight. Talk to me. Yeah, that money's bigger. That money's bigger. Talk to me. Oh, look at him. Tank said at 47. So are we making excuses for Terrence Crawford now? Are we making excuses for Terrence Crawford? Oh, are we making excuses for excuses already for Terrence Crawford? Hold up a second, Big C. Hold up a second. Let me talk to G-Man right quick. Fuck you, nigga. Get off my dick, you pussy-ass nigga. Goodbye. Fuck you and your money, you hoe-ass nigga. Come get it so I can break your fucking jaw. Anyways, back to my nigga Big C. Back to my nigga Big C. Are you already making excuses for Terrence Crawford? You're making excuses. Didn't Terrence Crawford have a belt at 35? Didn't Terrence Budrick Crawford have a belt at 35? No, I don't know, no, KO, don't, no, KO, no. Don't give these niggas the amount of pounds. No. I want to use their words. Are we giving Terrence Crawford excuses? Are we giving him excuses? You niggas are literally telling me this nigga don't gotta do shit. He don't gotta do nothing. Tank gotta come to 47. So Terrence Crawford don't gotta do nothing. He don't gotta do nothing. He don't got so Terrence Crawford don't gotta do anything. He don't have to do nothing. Let me ask you, so again, Terrence Crawford don't have to do nothing? Nothing. So Tank Davis has to move up to a weight class he's never fought in. But Terrence Crawford don't have to go to a weight class he had a belt in. Am I missing something here? Jermell Charlo has to go to a weight class he never fought in and then come back down to a weight class where he has a belt for Terrence Crawford. But Terrence Crawford don't have to go nowhere. He don't even have to go to a weight class he fought in. Bud is the man. He got to fight Charlo. Who is Bud the man over? Well, let's describe this man thing. Let's describe this man. He's the man. Let's describe this. Let's describe this because I'm confused. You niggas is telling me Bud is the man. He gotta fight Charlo. Well, if you're the man, you don't gotta do shit. So your statement, number one, is an oxymoron. Yeah. If I'm saying you are the man, then you don't gotta do shit. So how are you telling me Bud is the man and then telling me what he gotta do? Gervonta Tank Davis is the man at 135 and he don't gotta do shit. He'll get shitted on for not fighting specific fighters, but he don't gotta do anything. He's the money man down there. He don't gotta do shit. Canelo Alvarez is the money man at 168 and 160. He don't gotta do shit. He'll get shitted on. I mean, he don't gotta do shit. I'm super fucking confused. I'm super confused. I meant to say he wanna fight Charlo. He wanna fight Charlo. So he wants to fight Charlo. %99 of Bud fans are lost. 99% of y'all. Incel is the only Bud fan I know that is not. That is the only Bud fan I know that is not. He's not. That's the only one I know. I'm dead ass serious. And that's no shade, no hate, or disrespect. Big C, my homie. He know he my nigga. There is literally one Bud fan that I know that is not lost. Literally one. Dead game. What's up with you, King? Salute to my homie. Like, and this is no disrespect to anybody, bro. But there is only one Bud fan that has came in here and told me the absolute facts about what the facts are and said, I got Bud over everybody. I have no beef with that statement. I have beef with anybody trying to tell me lies as if I don't know the truth. And then pick Bud over everybody. Picking Bud is, I have no beef. Lying to me when I know the truth and then picking Bud is where I have beef. My nigga Big C is telling me that that Bud wants to fight Charlo. No problem. Then I'll go right back to what I said earlier. If Bud wants to fight Charlo, point number one, he is not doing it at 147. So there is no reason to hold on to those belts, boots, could be on his way for us to get other big fights and the best fight in the best. Other ones like Boots and Thurman, Boots and Ugas. Yeah, we could be on our way. Virgil Ortiz in the mix. We can be on our way to getting those. Terrence Crawford has accomplished his mission of beating Errol Spence. There is no fucking reason for him to have these belts. He did not say he's defending them. He didn't defend him at 140. My knucker, Ashy Knuckles in the building. What's up, King? Salute to my homie. If y'all have not subscribed to the homie Ashy Knuckles, man, make sure y'all subscribe. He be going in. But again, that's point number one. That's point number one. Point number two. Tim Kazoo is the WBO champion. After Charlo, after the bell rings for round number one for Charlo versus Canelo. As soon as that bell rings, as soon as it rings, Tim Kazoo is the WBO champion. As soon as the bell rings. Now, Terrence Crawford's got options, right? If he's successful against Errol Spence in December, which I do not believe, I'll speak on that in a morning grind. If he's successful, that fight is at 154, y'all. 154. The fight is at 154 in December, December 2nd. I'll add the date for you. December 2nd. That fight is at 154. Undisputed at 147 is not on the line. It is not. So if undisputed is not on the line, why don't we have the same energy for Terrence Crawford that you have for Devin Haney? Devin has a reason for his. What is Terrence Crawford's reason? My nigga MG, salute, King. Coming through heavy in the Cash App, brother. Much love and respect to you, King. I appreciate you, my brother. Andre Jefferson. What do you mean Bud doesn't have a mandatory? King. This is why I say to you guys are literally just a fan of a fighter. You are literally that. And the crazy thing is, I know how you guys feel. BFTB is a LeBron James fan. That's what I am. I'm a fan of LeBron James. I've always have been. I've always have been a fan of LeBron James. Don't matter what team he's on, I'm a fan of LeBron James. I preferred when he played with Miami because Miami is my actual fucking team. I preferred when he played with Miami. I fucking hate the Lakers. Always have. But I rock with Kobe. I've always loved Kobe. Always. And I rock with LeBron James. It's just the way it's always been. So I understand how you guys do when it comes to this fucking boxing shit. Oh, man, but he don't got no man. What the fuck you talking about? Jerron Boots Ennis was Errol Spence's mandatory. Jerron Boots Ennis is the IBF interim champion, meaning that if Errol Spence didn't fight Boots, didn't fight Bud, he must fight Boots or drop the belt. He must. Right now, with Bud beating Errol Spence, Jerron Boots Ennis is Mando number one. Mando number one. He must fight him or drop the belt. He must. He has no option. The only reason why they are allowing this man to fight Errol Spence over Boots is because that was signed into the contract when they fought the first time. There has been several fighters who had rematches. And they motherfucking lost their belts because they had to fight the fucking rematch. Several. This ain't the first time. Several fighters who had belts, unified belts, multiple belts, but they had to drop a belt, undisputed champions who had to drop a belt because they weren't going to fight their fucking mandatory because they had to fight another mandatory. It almost happened to Anthony Joshua. I don't understand where you... Wow. Bud doesn't even have a mandatory. So let me guess. Jerome Boots Ennis is still Errol Spence's mandatory. So Boots and EJ, that's still his Mando. He's still gonna fight his Mando. His mandatory still right now is Jerome Boots Ennis. That's what you're telling me. I swear to God, some of the things you guys say, bro, some of the things you guys say, you're not boxing fans. You are fans of a boxer. And that's okay, but you're not boxing fans. You're not. You're a fan of a boxer. The boxer is who you are a fan of. That guy. That man, that's why you guys coming here capping for this man. He does no wrong. Oh man, nah, he ain't never did this. He never did that. He walks on water, you know what I'm saying? He don't even turn water to wine. If he sips it, he turns the wine that way. My nigga LV in the building. What's up, King? It's just bonkers to me. Listen, y'all. Please listen to me. Listen to me closely. There is no Jermell Charlo talk. None. It is Errol Spence. Then it is Boots. And if it is not Errol Spence, and then it is Boots, then it is Errol Spence, and then it is Tim Kazoo or Charlo. If it is Errol Spence and Boots, keep the belts. Because that gives Jerome Boots Ennis an opportunity to become undisputed in one fight, or it gives you an opportunity to solidify yourself as the undisputed champion at 147. It gives you that. Solidify yourself with the up-and-coming killer. Solidify. Wait a minute. I could have swore when it came to Jermell Charlo at 154, motherfuckers was telling me he's ducking his mandatory. He's ducking his mandatory. Tim Kazoo, he ducked his mandatory. That's what y'all said to me. He ducked, man. He blatantly ducked Tim Kazoo. Blatantly ducked Tim Kazoo. Look at him going to 168, running from Tim Kazoo. Look at this man running from Tim Kazoo. Look at this. He's running from Tim Kazoo to fight Canelo Alvarez in a money grab. He knows he's going to get knocked out. This is a money grab. Why don't you fight your mandatory in Tim Kazoo? You're scared. You're a coward. You're ducking. I could have remembered. I remember motherfuckers telling me, man, Devin Haney is running from Shaquat. He's running from Cashapp Stevenson, man. He's scared of Cashapp. Man, he's scared to death of Cashapp Stevenson. He's running from Cashapp. Cashapp's his Mando. Why ain't he fighting his Mando and Cashapp? That's his Mando. He's running from Cashapp. I can't believe he's scared of running from Cashapp. Running. Okay. So if two undisputed champions are supposedly running from their mandatories, but they're both running directly to the smoke, both of them, they're running to the number one fighter above them, both of them. How is Terrence Crawford getting the pass? Judah Gaming, every fighter is suspended after a fight for medical reasons. Every single one. Vasil Lomachenko was suspended from the exact same Nevada Athletic Commission. The exact same. Every fighter is suspended. Every single one. So when people are making a big to-do out of a fighter being suspended, every single fighter is suspended from the commission where they just fought in. Specifically the loser. Whoever loses, you are specifically suspended. So whoever is running around making weird narratives or false narratives, Judah Gaming, understand that every fighter is like that. All of them. So I'll get back to this question that I gave you guys. Because again, people will tell me I'm hating on Terrence Crawford, but I just gave you 2 scenarios of a fighter above and a fighter below. I gave you 2 scenarios where you shit on the undisputed champion. He's running, he's a coward, he's a fraud, he's scared, he's ducking. The undisputed champion above Crawford and below Crawford. But yet, some reason, Crawford is none of that. He just fought. So what? The fuck you mean he just fought? How the fuck is that excuse, Big C? How is that an excuse? How is that an excuse, bro? Or did you forget Shakur Stevenson in the fucking ring with Devin Haney after he beat Lomachenko? Did you forget that? The fuck you mean he just fought? What are you talking about? I don't remember Shakur Stevenson saying, well, listen, Devin, you just fought, so let me give you about 2 or 3 months. You just fought. I don't remember none of that shit. The fuck is you niggas talking about? And this is why I sit here and I say, you niggas are dick riders, bro. This is why I say this. You niggas are fucking dick riders. This nigga Cashapp was in the ring with Devin. What are you talking about? He was in the ring. So if Boots would have gotten in the ring with Terrence Crawford, if Boots would have jumped in the ring, you niggas be like, oh, come on, Boots. Come on, Boots. Man, he just fought, man. Terrence Crawford just fought, man. He just fought. He just fought. Look at you niggas, bro. Yo, look at you niggas, bro. Look at you niggas, bro. Look at you niggas, bro. Look at you niggas. Look at this man. Look at this man. Look at this man, bro. Again, I got no beef with Big C. That's my homie. I got no beef with Trillionaire, bro. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. I ain't got no beef with Trillion. I ain't got no beef with Boots. But look at what you guys are saying. Maybe if you skate back about 3 minutes and watch what I said, you won't have to ask me, how is he running? If you just skate back about 3 minutes. But since you just got here, let me repeat this. Let me repeat again. Let me repeat. Since my homie Trillion must have just got here, let me repeat. Let me repeat what I said. Hold up a second. I see you in the background, King. I see you. Be going to put you on. Give me 1 second. Let me repeat what I said. Because I keep seeing this he just fought thing. I keep seeing this. And then I see the 154 thing. Now, let me address both of those, Trillion. If he's fighting at 54 and then he wants to fight Charlo, why does he have the 47 belts? Charlo does not fight at 54. And he's fighting Errol Spence in a rematch December 2nd. Not for 147 belts. They're fighting at 54. So what is the reason of having 47 belts? What's the reason? This is no shade, no hate, no disrespect. I'm asking a simple question. Why the fuck you got belts that you are not going to defend? You are literally going to fight Errol Spence at 154, and then your next fight that you want to fight is Charlo at 54. You're not fighting at 47. That's 2 fights. That's arguably a whole fucking year and some change. Because if Charlo is successful against Canelo Alvarez, he's got a rematch and he's got to fight Canelo, bro. Canelo only fights in May or May and September. So what are we doing? What is the point of holding the 47 belts? What is the point? Errol Spence is not trying to fight for those. The man said, I want him at 54. Got it, hopefully at 54. I want him, and Terrence Crawford agreed to 54. He agreed. So they are fighting at 54 December 2nd. And then the next fight you want is not no fucking Boots. You already said that. You said the next fight you want is Charlo. Okay, so what's the belts for? You're already undisputed. Tell me where I'm lying. Tell me where the hate is at. No hate, no shade, no lies. What are you holding? You didn't hold the 40 belts like that. You vacated the 40 belts fast as a motherfucker. You vacated the IBF belt the same night you won it. The same night you won the IBF title, you vacated it. So why are you niggas telling me he just fought? He just did this and just did this. Niggas is telling me he's not holding the division. You vacated. You did not fight Sergey Lipinets. You beat Julius Ndongo. You came undisputed, and you vacated that belt right away. What the fuck is we talking about? Facts. What are we talking about? You vacated it right away. This is not hate. These are facts. I got you, dead game. I see you, King. You don't got to turn your camera on. I know it's you. Salute to my homie. Give me 1 second, Brody. BF got you. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. EJ does want the rematch right away, Trillion. He does want the rematch, homie. Errol Spence already activated that shit. It's December 2nd, bro. I don't know what's going on. He want December 2nd. December 2nd is the day they're fighting. December 2nd. December 2nd. December 2nd, bro. Oh, my nigga, A1. Salute to my homie A1, bro. Much love and respect to you, King. My brother Trillion is December 2nd. December 2nd, Brody. Salute to my nigga Dead Game, bro. Talk to me, homie.
What's up, big dog? What's up, man?
Peace, King. Peace to you, homie.
Man.
Congratulations on your fighter winning.
Man, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Man, it was a glorious night, brother. My question to you was, how was the atmosphere and what time did you get to your seats?
Let's see, the atmosphere was dope as hell, man. It was dope, man. The atmosphere was amazing. I got mad love, mad people want to take pictures with me. All this rah-rah shit that niggas be talking about, I didn't see none of that. Niggas, everybody taking pictures. Motherfuckers like, yo, that's BF. Niggas want to take pictures. Ain't no, bro. All that weird ass shit niggas be talking about here and on these internet and shit, bro. None of that. The atmosphere for BF is always love. Always love. You know what I'm saying? So my atmosphere was great. BF was there. I was there early because I came there. If you guys remember, I wasn't going to go to this fight. Like, I was going to call this fight. I wasn't going. Like, I came there specifically for Nonito Donaire. That's a fact. Specifically for Champ. When Champ got on that card, that's why I went. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't go into the details, but that's why I went. That Nonito. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my friend. Right? So I'm there for Champ. I was there his entire fight. I was there before he fought, and then I watched, his ring walk and all that shit. So I was there the whole entire time, bro. All that. I left out multiple times, back and forth. If you dead ass serious, if you go to the fucking what's the name? Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Where Terrence Crawford was standing on the ropes, right? He was standing on the ropes with his hands up. If you look under his arm, that's me. Dead ass serious. Hold on a second.
You have a hat on?
Yeah, I always got a hat on.
I mean, what color?
Always black hats. Well, not always.
Hey, my next question is, like, man, it got stupid crowded, like, all of a sudden. Like, you saw it like a mob rush in, or just, because, bro, it was like empty. For Nonito's fight, it was pretty much empty.
I wouldn't say that. Nah, there was a crowd, but you got to understand, most people that come to fights only come to fights for the main event. They don't necessarily come to the fights for they don't come to the fights for the fucking what's the name, dog. They don't come to the fights for undercards. Most people only go for the main event. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's a main event card for them. It's not a fucking you know what I'm saying? That's what most people start showing up towards the end of the fight. Like, not the end of the co-main. They start showing up for the right around the motherfucking the Pitbull Cruz trash ass fight. That shit was trash, bro. Pitbull Cruz lost that fight. That nigga garbage.
He have no jab. He don't have a jab.
That nigga trash, bro. He's fucking garbage. But what else you got? What other questions you got, King?
Look, man. I want my dog to go fight Earl again at 54, and then catch Tim.
You want him to catch Tim?
I want him to catch Tim. Because that belt, Jamel already dropped that belt, that WBO.
Nah.
That Mr.
No, Jamel still got it. That belt is not Jermell Charlo is the undisputed champion until the bell rings. The bell rings for round 1. When the bell rings, then he's automatically loses. Then Tim Tszyu automatically becomes champion when the bell rings.
For the Canelo fight?
Yes.
Damn.
Tim Tszyu, he's not the champion right now.
But he's gonna be the champion.
Yes.
Without fighting nobody.
Yes.
So Bud, since Bud has that WBO, he can move up just like he fought Jeff Horn.
Right now.
And do the same thing.
Right now.
Repeat history.
Right now. Let me do you one better. Terrence Budrick Crawford can exercise his mandatory against this dude and potentially fight Errol Spence for the vacant WBO.
Ooh, now that would be sick.
No, he arguably can do this. It is not written in stone that Tim Tszyu is a fucking champion what's the name? What it's not written in stone yet. Like, he can actually go up there and he can tell them, I am who he is. He's going to be Mando. So what they would do is they could have it so that one or two options, either Terrence Crawford, if he's successful against Errol, right, fights Tim Tszyu, and now you're the WBO champion. Or they can make it, there's more money in an Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford rematch than it is for motherfucking Terrence Crawford and Tim Tszyu. The WBO is worried about the bag like everybody else is. They could arguably have Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford for the vacant WBO title with Tim Tszyu as the Mando for the winner.
That'd be perfect.
And Tim Tszyu would fuck around and take it. That's a bigger bag, bro. It's a bigger bag fighting Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence than fighting nobody.
Right. Unless he's trying to duck. But I don't see why he would try and duck when he calling out Charlo, but
so then he could do it. He would become, what'll end up happening is, again, Terrence Crawford, remember now, he petitioned the IBF and petitioned these motherfuckers to become Errol Spence's mandatory. Y'all remember that? So there is absolutely no rhyme or reason why this man they can't go to the fucking WBO and say, this is what we want to do. We want to do this. We want to fight me and Errol Spence. I'm going to be the Mando. I'm the Mando right now to Tim Tszyu or to Jermell Charlo. Well, really Jermell Charlo right now. He's the Mando right now to Jermell, which he could have been did that, but that's a whole other story. So he's the Mando to Jermell right now, right? When Jermell fights Canelo, he'll automatically become the Mando to Tim Tszyu. What he can do is the same thing that Vasyl Lomachenko did to Devin Haney. Step in front of him. The same step in front of him. Step in front of this man, and now you are my mandatory. I'm not yours. You're mine. Me and Errol are fighting at 54. The winner of that is the WBO champion. You are our mandatory. Whoever wins between us, you're the mandatory.
That's how it should go down.
That's how it can go down.
Huh?
But of course, nobody's talking about it except for the guy, because for some strange reason, niggas don't be thinking outside the box.
But that'll keep Tim from ducking. That'll keep Tim from running. Because once Tim get that belt, ain't no telling what he gonna do.
Man, he ain't fighting nobody when he gets that motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker ain't fighting nobody, bro. He's got a fucking background of motherfuckers that are dick riding this dude because he got the complexion for the protection, while he can sit around here and fucking act like you want to fight. Man, that motherfucker ain't fighting nobody. You're fighting Charlo for a bag. You ain't fighting Charlo for no motherfucking belts, nigga. You're fighting for a bag. And if you fight the winner of Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, dare I say the bag is bigger.
Yeah.
The bag is bigger.
Yeah. And Errol Spence or Bud stop old boy, man. I think at 54, they just, they already big boys, man. Bud already say he had trouble making 47.
That makes it even worse if the nigga had trouble making 47, bro. It makes it even worse on why the fuck he's holding to the belts. That makes it even worse. He's accomplished the mission, my nigga. You ain't winning the race twice. You won the race. Got it.
Oh, no. We got to drop that. We're going to drop that shit. We're going to drop that shit. Let them boys squabble it out, man. Not Keith Thurman can fight Boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thurman can fight Boots. Boots can fight motherfucking who guys can fight Thurman. Let them niggas, you accomplished the mission, my nigga.
Right.
Why are you holding to the belts?
Yeah, drop that shit. He dropped that shit.
Thank you for being a logical Bud fan, bro. Thank you. For real, and I mean that from my heart, bro. I already fuck with you. You already know that. But I appreciate a motherfucker that you are a fan of a fighter. That's okay. But you're also, he's accomplished the mission. What the fuck is you holding to the belts for now?
Well, the next mission is undisputed at 54.
Okay, so what is that got to do anything with what you got right now? He literally can move up right now, like I just said, and fight Errol Spence, right, and petition the WBO to make the winner of that the WBO champion.
That's the fight.
Do that.
That's what's going to happen.
No, that could happen. It could happen. But it's going to require motherfuckers to do something. And if don't nobody do nothing, then it won't happen. It'll just be a fucking rematch at 54 with no belts in the line.
But like you say, what's bigger for Tim Tszyu? Earl or Bud?
Already know. Yes, without question. It's either winner of Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, or you fight nobody and become the WBO champion. There's your options. It's either nobody or the winner of Errol Spence Bud.
Right. And you still, now that you have the belt, not Charlo don't even have to fight you.
Facts.
He don't have to unify with you.
He already unified. He's already undisputed. He's already undisputed. He'll end up being a 2-time undisputed champion.
Right. He don't have to do nothing with you.
He don't have to do shit. He don't have to do nothing. Nothing. And what I will say to you is this. It is better for the sport of boxing. Now, I was going to put this in a morning grind video, but I'm talking to my brother and you pulled it out of me, so we'll talk about it because ain't nobody else going to talk about it. Because, again, I think outside the box. It is better for the sport of boxing if they petition the WBO, since they are both fighting at 54. It is better for the sport of boxing. The winner of that fight will make Errol Spence either a 2-division champion or Bud a 4-division champion. 4-division, 2-time undisputed, 4-division champion. That's what it will make Bud if he beats Errol Spence in the rematch. 4-division. And not only that, it'll put him one step closer to undisputed in 3 divisions because Charlo is only losing his WBO strap. He's not losing his other 3. So which means that Charlo can come back down to 54 and then unify with Bud if Bud is successful against Egypt.
And Charlo will become 2-time unified.
Charlo will become 2-time, Bud will become 3-time.
Man, that's a win for Charlo. That's a win for
everybody. It's a win for everybody. That is a win for everybody. Win for everybody. Everybody. There is no loser in that fight. None. If that gives Errol Spence the opportunity to fight at a weight class he's more healthier at, right? Against Terrence Crawford in a weight class Terrence Crawford might be more healthier at. So both of them might be better at 54. We don't even fucking know that. They both might be better, right? So that gives us that right there, which we could potentially have an even better fucking fight, right? The winner of that will be a WBO champion. That right there, that winner of that will as a WBO champion, both of these guys are now solidified. Whoever wins is irrelevant. Tim Tszyu gets his opportunity at that. That's a big ass money fight, right? He will get annihilated. I don't give a fuck who wins. All right. So then you get Tim Tszyu the fuck out there. He got his bag, right? He got his bag. Now you have Terrence Charlo, who fucking has 2 fights with Canelo because he's going to beat him the first time and fuck around and beat him again in second. Who knows? Canelo's aging, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not even going to go into there. He comes back down and unify with the winner. You're either going to unify with Errol Spence or you're going to unify with Terrence Crawford. Either one is a big-ass fight. It's probably more money to fight against Errol Spence, but it's still a big-ass fight to fight against Terrence Crawford. There's no loser.
And then you retire.
And then you retire. And then you fucking retire. Yes, Charlo will be 3-time. Charlo will be 3-time undisputed. And then if you're Terrence Crawford, you fucking retire. And I mean that. And that's no disrespect or shade. You retire. Because all that's going to happen is somebody's going to put you on their resume. That's it. That's the only thing that's going to happen. You get that itch. You can keep having that itch to fight somebody, bro. You go ahead and do that, bro. When your athleticism starts to fade down like Roy Jones and everybody else, someone's going to catch you. Whether it be Boots moving up, whether it be somebody that catches you at 54 where these guys hit it don't matter. Someone's going to catch you and they're going to put you on their resume. Someone's going to beat you that shouldn't. That got no business beating you. Like Tarver. had no fucking business beating no fucking Roy Jones. That's what's gonna happen. So he needs to retire.
What's wrong with your favorite fighter catching a loss?
Nothing.
Let's say I want Bud to fight until he lose 2 fights. Okay, Bud 36, 35, 36, right? I say, Bud, let's say we gonna fight until you lose 2 fights. Ain't nothing wrong with it. What?
That's a horrible stance, though, bro.
Why?
Because you don't fight until you lose 2. You normally fight to a certain age because Father Time is undefeated, right? And the age is what's going to have you start to dwindle down and feel a little bit different. You know, you start losing your athleticism. You don't fucking fight until you fucking lose, bro. You don't. That's a horrible, for me, my opinion. That's a horrible stance, bro. What if you lose to somebody that you shouldn't lose to?
It don't matter, man. Let's say you're 40 years old. Let's say Bud 39, 40 years old, and Boots come and catch him. Okay, you lose to Boots, and then you catch a rematch and you win. You keep on fighting until you lose again, and then you retire.
I understand.
If you still got it, you don't know when it's gone. So why stop right now? Bud is gonna make the most money from right now. He can make the most money from right now on than he made his whole career.
Yes, against Errol Spence and Charlo. Yes. Errol Spence rematch and Charlo fight, yes, he'll make the most money he ever made in his career, right? Those 2 fights, yes. I 100% agree. But you're talking about a man fighting until he has 2 losses. No, bro, no. You fight until you can't do it. You fight until you get that you're not there. You're not the same person, bro. Like if Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, anybody, if you're not the same person, bro, if you can't do what you was doing before, then you hang it up. If you don't hang it up, you're going to get fucking hurt, bro. You can't play that shit, bro. There's someone that's looking to fuck you up, bro. They're looking to beat the shit out of you. If you ain't the same person that they're training for, you're less than what they train for, then you're going to get demolished. Like, nah, bro, if you're not the same person, regardless of what age you are, but most people rely on the age because that's what starts to dictate, because Father Time is undefeated. So that's what to dictate, you know what I'm saying, when it's time for you to hang them up, the age thing. But if you say I'm just go till I get beat twice, like, bro, you realize how much brain damage you could fuck around and get in the first fight and then just say, well, fuck it, I got one more loss in me. You're literally, think about that statement. You're looking for 2 losses. You're not looking for victories. You're literally looking for 2 losses to hang him up. So I'm going to keep going until I get 2 losses. Nah, bro, nah. That's a horrible stance. For me,
No, man, we built different, though, bro. We built different. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm sitting that dog out there however many times until that dog lose, bro. I'm sitting that dog in there. You might take that dog. You got some house dogs. I'm sitting that dog out there in the sun until he can't do it no more, brother. Let's get
this ain't no motherfucking grand champions, dog. These is human beings. You can say we got the dog and it's all we want, nigga. That's a grown-ass nigga, dog.
No, but on the real BFTB, let's think about this. Bud take care of his body. Okay, and let's look at how Bernard, how he fought long into his mid-40s, I think.
Yeah, because Bernard's defense was better than Terrence Crawford's.
But Terrence Crawford is also still. You don't think he gonna still learn? He's still learning.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, he's still learning.
Where did you see him still learning? What are you talking about? If I see
I mean, he's still learning because he's fighting better competition to where he's having to put stuff together in certain ways. You know, that's how it works. He's still learning. He learned from fighting Earl.
No, he did not. I did totally disagree with you. I totally disagree.
See, y'all making you see, let me tell you something, bro. Earl, I didn't see Earl with his lip busted. Earl didn't look like that. Earl did not look like exactly like that before, but I think a lot of people done got real sensitive because Earl was a little swollen. To me, Earl got caught. Earl shouldn't have been at 47. He already know he shouldn't have been at 47. He got caught, and he was on Bambi legs throughout the rest of the fight. And he was still performing. He was still performing and catching Bud with some shit.
So what does that have anything to do with what you just said? I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying you said to me something that had nothing to do with what you just said to me.
What I'm telling you is Bud can still learn from Earl. He can learn from
Okay.
different fighters, and he's getting better.
Okay, well, what you listen, bro? You said to me, Bud can still learn. He learned from Errol Spence. That's what you said to me. And then you said he caught Errol, and Errol was on Bammy legs for the rest of the fight. So how did he learn anything from that?
Earl was still coming though, man. If you watch the fight, Earl was still doing some good shit up in there, bro.
I never said anything about anything. I asked you a question that you said to me. What did Bud learn from that? I'm so confused. I'm telling you, he didn't learn anything. That was not the Errol Spence that I'm used to seeing at all. So that's what I'm not used to seeing that version. I never seen Errol fight like that ever. So that's me. Now I'm asking you because you said Bud can still learn, and I'm telling you, learn what? You said he can learn. He hit Bud, he hit Errol. Errol's on baby legs for the rest of the fight. All right, well, what do you learn from that? That you're not as good as you think you are because the man was on baby legs for the rest of the fight and you couldn't get him out of there to the knife? Is that what you're saying to me? He learned that he couldn't get him motherfucker out to the knife?
I'm telling you that motherfucker was that good that he was on Bambi legs and he survived to the ninth with a great fighter.
I agree that he's that good that he can survive until the ninth. I agree, but what does that have to do with Terrence Crawford?
I'm telling you, he's learning. I'm telling you, he's a skilled fighter who's going to continue. So you don't think he can grow and learn anything more anymore?
Brother. You're starting to spin yourself in knots. So let's slow down, King. What I said to you, you said that Terrence Crawford is still learning. I said no, he's not. That man knows exactly what he knows right now, and that's exactly what he got. He's not. What is there more to learn? He not learning nothing else. You said he learns because he's fighting better competition. That's what you're saying to me. He learns because he fights better. Errol Spence is the best competition he's ever fought. You said he dropped Errol Spence, or he caught Errol Spence, and Errol was on Bambi legs for the rest of the fight. Okay, so if you caught Errol, that was like the second round, if I'm not mistaken. You caught him in the second round. So if Errol was on baby legs from round 2, if he was on baby legs from round 2 and he didn't get stopped until round 9, then tell me what did Terrence Crawford learn from that?
Timing. Because you remember that uppercut? Remember that uppercut when Bud was against the ropes and Earl was coming in and Earl caught him with an overhand, but he got caught with that uppercut. He learned some timing. He's putting some shit together against a good fighter, bro.
So Terrence Crawford didn't have timing before he fought Errol Spence.
He did, but how many times?
How did he learn what he already had?
Hey, bro. Okay.
I'm just asking you, brother.
I disagree. I think he can fight because he's healthy. He can keep learning. He's going to keep getting better. And he can fight well into like 42, 43 years old.
Let me ask you this one more time. How did he learn timing? If he already had...
No, he already had timing. But whenever you in a real fight, and you doing it, you get better at it instead of just doing it in the gym, doing it with Bomac or doing it with his trainers. So in the ring with a real fighter and a high caliber and a high level fighter like Earl, you getting knowledge and you getting more stuff just by fighting that guy.
I would agree with you, but let me ask you something. Was that the exact same Errol Spence you're used to seeing? Honest question.
I mean, it was.
Brother, serious, honest question. No shade, no disrespect. Is that the same?
In the round, look, he won round 1.
Brother, why are you making it so difficult? It's clearly not. It's clearly not the same Errol Spence. If it was the same Errol Spence, you'd be able to say yes or no just that fast.
After the 2-1 combo in the second round, he was a different Errol Spence.
So again, the question that I asked my brother Dead Game was that the same Errol Spence you saw before? You could not answer that question. It's a very simple question. It's a yes, it was, or no, it wasn't. It's very simple, but you went that long route, which tells me it was not the same Errol Spence that you're used to seeing. That's what I got from what you just said to me. That's what I got. Because otherwise, if it was, you'd be like, yeah, it's the same one. That's the same one that I saw before.
Round one, it was. Round 1, it was the same one. But after the 2-1 combo in round 2, it was a totally different Errol Spence.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's give you that, which clearly you just maneuver some stuff around, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll go with you. So if round 1 was Errol Spence, and after round number 1, he was no longer Errol Spence after round number 1. Right? We're on the same page, right?
After the 2-1.
After the 2-1. After round number 2, where Errol
No,
Spence
after the 2-1 combo. After the 2-1 combo.
That was in round number 2.
That was towards the end of round number 2.
Okay, so I will say again. Round number 1 was Errol Spence. After round number 1, it was no longer Errol Spence.
Correct.
Okay. Now I say again, if it was no longer Errol Spence after round number 2 when he dropped him, it was no longer him. 1 round was Errol. It was no longer Errol after that. If it was no longer Errol after that, what did Terrence Crawford learn?
Oh, he learned a lot in that fight.
Okay, let me help you out. I'll help you out. I will say, let me help you out. It was Errol Spence was Errol Spence in round number 1, which I don't agree with, but whatever. We're going to go that way. The Errol Spence that we know was the same Errol Spence for round number 1. Got it. Round number 2, Errol got dropped. Errol Spence was no longer the same Errol. Right? He was no longer the same.
Right.
He survived until round number 9.
Correct.
Errol Spence never had to survive so many rounds. Never. Okay. Which means that Errol Spence learned more about himself. Okay. Errol Spence learned what he can do. Errol Spence learned what he can take. Errol Spence learned what he can give.
I agree with that.
Spence learned that. Terrence Crawford fought a fighter who was not the same after round 1. He learned nothing. And if you want to say he learned something, he is not as good a finisher as he thought, because it took him 8 rounds to do it. If you want to say he learned something.
Man, Errol Spence is not somebody off the street, though, my dude. Errol Spence.
I understand you, King. I saw you in the background too, but I want to get to this work. But let's say this one more time, King.
Bro, Errol Spence is a man, bro. That's a man. It takes time to bring a man down, bro. Okay. I mean, if Bud would have just jumped in there.
Let me ask you something, King. What other fighter did Terrence Crawford hurt in the second round that he didn't get rid of in like 2 rounds afterwards, or not the same round? What other fighter?
Probably, I don't know, Amir Khan, but he quit.
So then that's the case. Then I'll ask the question again. What fighter did he hurt in the second round and did not finish in either the second, third, or fourth at the latest? Name that fighter.
I can't because
it never happened.
Bud don't turn up until like the 4th.
It never happened. It never happened. It never happened. So what that means is Errol Spence learned more in defeat than Terrence Crawford learned in victory.
I agree.
Terrence Crawford is running around here telling everybody Errol don't hit as hard as you guys say he does. Well, according to you, Errol Spence was not the same person from round 2 and on. So if I'm the same person, then I'm not hitting you the same as I was when I'm who I am.
Correct.
So Errol learned more than Terrence Crawford learned.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean Crawford didn't learn something.
And I asked you, what did he learn? And you said timing.
That's one thing, but I can't name everything. I mean, he fought a man, he fought a perfect boxing, not perfect, but he got hit. He still got hit by a man that wasn't right.
He got hit by, bro, you're not
okay. Okay, so now we can talk about what he learned.
But you're not helping yourself. He got hit by a man who wasn't right.
Okay.
Meaning he should have never got hit by a man who wasn't right.
So that's something he can learn, brother.
But he got hit, so he didn't learn anything because he kept getting hit. You said he learned something. You didn't say what he can learn. You said
he can work on that. That's the same thing Earl's gonna do. He's gonna work on what he's gonna watch tape.
I hear you, my brother. I hear you.
But definitely Earl took a lot. Earl learned a lot from this fight.
And I agree.
The distance. Earl is a very good at distance, and for some reason He could not get the right distance in this fight.
I understand you, brother, my brother. I understand you. You don't understand yourself, King. You told me, my brother. You told me that Terrence Crawford learned a lot from this fight. That's what you told me. He learned a lot.
Yes. And he also, you know what else he learned?
I asked you, what did he learn? You
what else he learned?
Tell me nothing. You said timing.
What else he learned is to start faster. He started faster this time than he usually starts. So that's something he learned to do. You know, he started faster and he busted him up early instead of starting in round 4. Like everybody say, or he dissecting or whatever, he's downloading them for 3 rounds. But this time he started different than he fought most of the other fighters.
I disagree. He did not start differently. No, he did not. Errol Spence went at him. That's what happened. He countered, which is the reason why you said to me, Errol looked like Errol in round 1. He did not start differently. EJ went at him. That's what happened. EJ did not try to box him. He tried to beat him up. EJ did not go at him like he went at Mikey Garcia. He went at him like he went at Sean Porter. He went at him like he went at Kell Brook. He did not go at him like he did at Mikey Garcia. At Mikey Garcia, he boxed him. At Danny Garcia, he boxed him. At Ugas, he went at him. At Sean Porter, he went at him. At Kell Brook, he went at him. He went at Terrence Crawford. He went at him. Terrence Crawford did not learn anything. He just went at him. Well, I'm asking you, what did he learn? You can't tell me you can't tell me anything. He start fast. No, he didn't. He didn't have a choice. He did not have a choice but to start faster.
Oh, he could have ran. He could have ran. He could have ran. He fought in the pocket. He could have ran. You don't think Bud could have ran? Not run, but move around the ring and dance and do all that shit. The dude fought Earl. He didn't back up from Earl.
He fought the way Errol wanted to fight. That's how he fought. He fought the way Errol wanted to fight.
In the pocket.
That's how he fought.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to, once again, I'm asking, same question. You're saying that he learned something. What did he learn?
Oh, you know what else? How often have you seen...
Well, you didn't say one thing, so why are you saying what else? You didn't say one thing yet.
Well, how often have you seen him do that catch jab constantly like that against an opponent?
I seen him do it against Kell Brook.
No. Not. Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Yes. Yeah, he did it against the same jab against Terrence Crawford. I mean, Errol Spence did the Kell Brook. Same as that one.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what you're talking about.
But it wasn't as many though.
He did it to Amir Khan too.
It was a
I seen him do it to Amir Khan. I seen him do it to Green Beans. So
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, let me tell you something. My knowledge in boxing doesn't go that high enough for me to know what Bud took out of that fight. But I'm telling you, Bud did take something out of that fight.
That's fine to say. How can you say what he took if you can't tell me?
I can't explain what he took because my knowledge on what Bud took out of it, I don't know. But I'm telling you, in that high caliber fight, you're gonna take something out of every fight.
Bud did not start faster, Apollo. He did not start faster. No, he did not. Errol Spence forced that action. Bud did not start.
I think he started fast.
He did not start fast. The fighters that Terrence Crawford fights, the level of fighters that he fights, allow him to do that. They allow him to do that. Errol did not allow him to do that. He had no choice. He had no choice. It was fight that way or get beat up. What did he learn? Bro, he fights southpaw. He fights orthodox. So he didn't learn that. He's always had timing. He didn't learn that. He's always had a jab. He's always had a counter jab. He didn't learn that. He's what, knocked out everybody. He fought at 147. He didn't learn that.
No. But I'm gonna
what
tell
did he
you,
learn, bro? What?
Bud usually box on the outside a lot. Since he's gotten a little older, he's standing in the pocket more, right?
Brother.
And he stood in the pocket this whole fight and went forward earlier than he usually start going forward. Because they had to tell him in the Porter fight, you losing for him to even go forward. That was late.
Brother, Terrence Crawford went forward on Errol Spence because, like you said, Errol Spence was on Bambi legs from round 2.
Facts.
Okay, so if it's facts, then don't tell me about the nigga keeping distance and rain. Don't tell me about none of that. If Errol was on Bambi legs for motherfucking 8 rounds, don't tell me about what Terrence. He didn't learn anything. What he learned is he can't stop a motherfucker that he wants to stop as what he says he is.
Nah,
he's not that good of a stopper that he says he is. Because he should have stopped Errol Spence in fucking 4 rounds.
Errol is a man, bro. You can't stop a man like that. I mean, he was on Bambi. I mean, you saw.
Then you're telling me. Okay, so then you're telling me that Terrence Crawford has not fought nobody except Errol Spence.
Telling the people he fought was good.
That's not what I'm asking you. You're telling me he couldn't do it with Errol because Errol is a man. So then you're telling me Terrence Crawford fought a bunch of little fucking boys.
No, he knocked out everybody at 147.
Let's try this again. You can't back out of this, brother. You put yourself in this car.
Now,
so we're driving around in it. All right, we're driving in this car. You put yourself in here because you don't want to say nothing negative about Terrence Crawford. I'm telling you, the only thing that he learned is he can't stop niggas the way he thinks he can. He's not as good enough finisher as he thinks he is because he had Errol Spence hurt at round number 2. The man was on Bambi legs for 8 rounds and he couldn't get him out to the 9th. That's what he learned. So if you're telling me, he stopped everybody, blah, blah, I'm telling you, if you're saying that he couldn't do it with Errol because Errol's a man, then what I'm telling, then all he fought is little boys.
I'm telling you, it took that long because Errol Spence is Errol Spence. He is the truth. Okay.
So
I'm a Bud fan, but I'm also a Errol Spence fan too.
If Errol Spence is the truth, and that's why it took so long, then all those other guys he fought were liars, is what you're telling me. He only fought one truth, and that's why it took so long. Not one fighter, not one in his career that he ever hurt in round 2 and not get him out of there by round 4.
Because none of them was Errol Spence.
Exactly, which means the nigga didn't fucking fight nobody until he fought Errol Spence.
I'm telling you, this is his hardest fight.
I didn't ask you that. That's not what I said.
This not his hardest fight, but this was his best fighter he's ever fought.
I didn't say that. What I said is he did not fight. No, I understand this is a blunt statement, and you don't want to use these blunt factual statements because it puts a negative connotation and a negative light on Bud. I understand it, but you're essentially saying it without saying it. He did not fight no one until he fought Errol Spence. That's what you just said to me.
No, I'm telling you, Errol Spence is a bad dude.
Got it.
And it took a little time to piece him up, to break him down.
Got it. So what you're saying to me is he did not fight no bad dudes until he fought Errol Spence.
Not an Errol Spence bad dude.
Let's try this one more time. It's you're either a bad dude or you're not.
No, not an Earl Spence bad dude.
What's an Errol Spence bad dude? Because you never
fought. Look, Earl Spence is the best fighter that Bud has ever fought.
Hold up, dog. Hold up. My brother Dead Game has told me several times. My brother Dead Game told me Danny Garcia ain't shit. You know, Ugas wasn't nothing.
No, I never said that. I never put down Earl.
No,
I've never put down Earl. I've never put down Earl.
So you now all of a sudden you out here saying all this competition.
I'm telling you, after Earl just got beat, I was always an Earl Spence fan. I'm just a bigger.
Never said you wasn't. Never said you wasn't. What I said is, you guys, you included, are the ones running around talking about how Danny Garcia ain't nothing, Sean Porter ain't elite, Ugas ain't nobody. That's what you guys are saying. Bud don't gotta fight none of those guys. Those guys ain't nothing. Now all of a sudden, Errol Spence. Well, you got telling me, man, Terrence Crawford beat Kell Brook wasn't nobody. Kell Brook had a broken eye with Golovkin. Blah blah blah. But now all of a sudden, Errol Spence is this elite level fighter. How did Errol? Hold up a second. I just need you to answer this question. How did Errol Spence become so elite?
Brother, I always thought Earl was elite.
I understand you. How did he become so elite?
He become by proving himself.
By proving himself.
Yes.
So when did Errol prove himself?
Through fighting elite competition.
Who
High
is the
level
elite
competition?
Who's the elite competition he fought?
All right, we can go. No.
It's a simple question. Who was the elite competition he fought?
Algieri.
Chris Algieri.
We gonna go way back. We can go Algieri.
Wherever you want to go. It's a simple
all right.
question.
Okay, Algieri is a top fighter.
Got it.
He beat Mikey.
Mike Garcia.
Mike is a top fighter.
Got it.
Okay. He beat up the other Garcia boy, Danny. Top fighter.
Got it.
Top fighter. He beat up Danny. Okay. He beat up Ugas. Ugas is a pretty good Cuban fighter.
Got it. I got you.
We got Sean in there yet? Nope.
Sean Porter.
We're gonna throw Sean in there.
Sean.
Yep. We got Kel. Bandu wasn't too bad, no. Leonard Bandu wasn't too bad. Leonard Bandu wasn't too bad.
All right. Leonard Bandu.
Leonard Bandu wasn't too bad. Let me see.
6 fighters. 6.
Hey, look, that's more, bro, because I can't go all the way deep because and you know what? Oh boy wasn't too bad either, bro. Campo, because Campo came back and did good after that.
Campo. 7.
Yep. Because I was talking shit about Ocampo, but he a pretty good little fighter.
So are you putting Ugas? You put Ugas in there. You put Sean Porter. Are you putting Kell Brook in there?
Got them all. I got them all.
You put So that's 9. That's 9 top fighters that Errol Spence fought.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck were you guys at when people were saying that Errol wasn't fighting nobody? Where were you? Because you were here when they were saying that Errol ain't fighting nobody. Where were you at? Hello. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm talking about nigga that game. Where was you at?
I'm talking to the people. I was here,
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Where were you at?
I was here talking big shit. Talking big shit, running with Earl. You know what I'm saying?
Big shit. Where were you at? I don't remember seeing you.
I'm telling you, I'm a Bud fan. When it comes to Bud and Earl, I had to choose. I didn't want to ride the fence, but I'm a Earl Spence fan.
Okay, got it. So who were the elite guys that Terrence Crawford fought?
And I know you was gonna go right there, but we're gonna go all the way back to what's that little kid that fought in the Olympics? He had the little afro when Bud was tapping on the top of his head when he was beating his ass.
You tell me.
And now you can help me with Earl.
We got
the Olympian, right?
I didn't help you with Errol Spence. So
all right, we got the Olympian. We're gonna go way back.
Olympian who?
Man, this little dude, bro.
Who else? You talk about Gamboa?
No, not Gamboa, but on Gamboa on the list. I'm going way back to the little dude with the afro. Man, I don't want to pull out the motherfucking
Felix Diaz.
Felix Diaz. You already knew. The minute I said it, you knew who he was.
No, I'm looking in the comments. Big C said it.
All right, Felix Diaz. That's him. Okay. Felix Diaz. Okay.
Got
Gamboa.
Got it.
The dude from Ukraine. What's his name? The tall dude that just fought and he got his ass whooped, I think. Postal.
Got it.
Okay. We got who we got way back then? We got old boy from Africa. What's his name? But he took the 1-2 to the body. What's his name? Undango. That was a bad boy right there. He had that straight. Who else we had?
Undango was a bad boy.
He had that straight. How you think he had the 2 belts?
Undango was a bad boy.
He had that straight. He had a straight. I'm telling you, he had a straight.
Yeah, let me ask you one more time. You're telling me Ndongo was a bad boy. I just want to make sure.
All right, we got Ndongo. We got
Ndongo. You said Ndongo was a bad boy.
Man, I'm telling you, he had a straight that was nasty.
So Ndongo was elite.
I'm telling you, he had a straight that was nasty.
So Ndongo was top tier.
Man, I'm telling you, he had 2 belts.
I understand what you're saying. That's not what I asked you, though. I understand what you just said. I'm asking you, are you telling me that Ndongo was elite?
I'm telling you he was a champion.
I know he was a champion. You're right. But I'm asking you, what the same question that I asked you about Errol Spence. I didn't ask you who was champions. I asked you who do you think was elite level? Who do you think that? Do you think Ndongo was elite? You clearly don't, which is why I asked you like 4 times, and you keep telling me different type of shit. So you clearly don't think Ndongo was elite.
All right, dude. I'm gonna take Ndongo off the list, but he wasn't. I'm gonna take him off the list. So we had 3. All right. Now we'll go. We got let's just get them in there. Sean Porter.
Got it.
Kell Brook.
Got it.
What's the old boy that was in the UK? He went catch that belt in the UK. What's that old boy name? Oh shit! When he got his first belt in the UK.
Ricky Burns.
Ricky Burns.
But Ricky Burns was elite.
Man, Ricky Burns was a bad dude, bro.
Let me ask you this question again. Was Ricky Burns elite?
To go overseas and handle your business like that and win your first title, I think it was a very good accomplishment that took a certain type of fighter to do. So yeah, that fight was
maybe my brother is not listening to me carefully, because I asked a very simple question and you gave me that long ass soliloquy. Was Ricky Burns elite?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to a question I asked you previously. Julius Ndongo is not elite, correct?
Julius Ndongo was a champion, man. I can't talk bad about Julius, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you
off the list because Ndongo was not elite. He was
he's not that dude. He's not him. He's not that dude, bro.
He's not elite.
He's not that dude, bro.
Ndongo is not that dude.
No.
Got it. Ndongo beat Ricky Burns.
But Ricky, to go overseas.
Ndongo beat.
I understand that. I understand that.
No, you don't understand that. No, you don't. Because you're saying that Ndongo is not elite. He ain't that dude. But he beat Ricky Burns, and Ricky Burns is that dude.
Okay. So a man can't go
I guess you can remove Ricky Burns too.
A man can't go overseas and win a championship overseas.
Because the same guy that is not elite, the Ndongo that you've already said to me is not that dude.
Okay.
Also
He's
went
not
to Russia.
He's not elite.
Edward Troyanowski in Russia. But he is not that dude. He clearly is not that dude. He was never that dude.
Man, I need my box rate.
No, you don't.
I need my box rate.
I'll be your box rate. I got you. So I will say again, Ricky Burns lost to Ndongo. He lost. The Ndongo that you just said is not that guy.
Jeff the Hornet Horn.
Got it, Jeff Horn.
Boom. Okay. I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. You got me in a daze right here. Okay, let me get bearings. Hold on.
I didn't do that. There you go. There's
Hold on.
Who else?
After Jeff the Hornet Horn. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Go ahead.
Green Beans.
Sure, Green Beans.
Green Beans. That's a hell of a fighter.
He's a hell of a fighter, but you yourself call this nigga Green Beans. But that's what's up. Keep going.
Hey, I called him that because I watched the show,
it's
man.
All good, homie. It's all good.
You know why? Come on, man. I can't even play. I can't joke sometimes. I can't joke.
Good. Listen, man, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Green Beans. Keep going. That's
all
fine.
Right. David Avanesian.
David Avanesian. And David Avanesian and Green Bean. This is your level of elite level.
And listen, beast.
Jeff Horn, David Avanesian. These are your level of elite.
Listen, beast.
Let's keep going.
We're gonna stop right there at 6-6.
That is not 6-6. You just gave me 5.
Okay. Man, I just need my box rec real quick because I'm just trying to think of something.
Let me ask you something, King. Why didn't you need box rec when it came to Errol Spence?
I know you was gonna go there, but
I'm just asking you a question. You did not need a box rec when it came to Errol Spence.
You know
But for
why?
some
Because
strange
you know
reason,
why?
when it
You
comes
know
to your
why?
favorite fighter, you need box rec.
You know why?
Why?
Because some of the smaller weight classes, when Bud was down there at 35, he fought some people up there, and at 40, he fought some people. At 47, he fought some people, but at 40, I'm trying to remember at 40 who else he fought that was
Let me
nice.
explain something to you, King. Let me explain to my brother Dead Game. If the fighter was elite, you would remember them.
No. I just can't, dude. I know he fought some great fighters.
I didn't say he didn't fight greats to you or greats to anybody else. What I said to you is if the fighter was elite, you would remember them, which is the reason why you can remember fighters that Errol Spence fought. That's why you can remember them. They were something. They were somebody. That's why you can remember them. The reason why you have trouble remembering Terrence Crawford's, the reason why you have trouble, have issues, and need box rec is because they were nobody. Like real shit. Right now, my brother, right now, if a nobody walked up to you 3 weeks ago and said, "What's up?" and you didn't even realize they said, "What's up?" that they were talking to you. And then I asked you 3 weeks later, "Hey, man, do you remember such and such said what's up to you?" You'd be like, "Nope. It's a fucking nobody. I don't." They blatantly said what's up to you, but you thought they were talking to somebody else because they were a fucking nobody. So you didn't care. But if 50 Cent walked up to you and said, "What's up?" I guarantee you remember that 3 weeks later. Guaranteed. If fucking motherfucking Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence walked up to you and said, "What's up, Dead Game?" I guarantee you remember that next year, the following year. The reason why you need to look to box rec when it comes to Terrence Crawford is because they are fucking nobody. That's why.
That's not it, brother.
That's absolutely it. That's the reason why you need
box. You know what it is? It is because
they're nobody.
It's not them. It's not them. It's not them.
Nobody, homie. They're nobody.
Listen, it's not them. It's me.
It is it. No, it's not you. They're nobody. No, it's not you.
It's
not you.
It's anybody. Their game don't remember at this time.
It's
not
any
to
Bud
say,
fan.
No.
It's any
not.
Bud,
No, it's not. It's not
you
them.
guys
It's not.
know
It's
more about
me.
Errol Spence than you know about Terrence
No, it's me at this time and point right now.
It is not you.
Yes, it is.
It is any Bud fan. It's any one of them. Big C couldn't do what you. Big C would do exactly what you just did right now. He'd do the exact same thing. Big C is disagreeing with you on Ricky Burns. I'm not Ricky Burns, but on fucking Jeff Horn. And Big C is a diehard Bud fan. The nigga been rocking with weed for at least 6 years, and he's been rocking. He's on Bud. That's Team Bud for at least as long as I've known that man. And he didn't agree with you on Jeff Horn.
Nah, Jeff Horn is a great fighter.
He's a great fighter. All right, based on what?
Based on he beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao.
Not beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao. People said that fight should have been stopped in the ninth. They said that fight should have been stopped. He did not beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao.
He's really big. He was really big for 147, and he had a very awkward style.
Very awkward. And it's the same Jeff Horn that they laughed at Errol Spence and said that Al Heyman was going to cherry pick Jeff Horn. If Kell Brook moved up, then Errol Spence will fight Jeff Horn for the vacant IBF title. I still have the videos. They said that Al Heyman, another Al Heyman special, Al Heyman and Errol Spence, he's going to get Errol Spence to get the vacant belt. I have the videos. I have all these. So I'm trying to figure out when you're telling me the man's elite. He's a great fighter. I'm telling you what they said. And people looking in the comments of these videos was like, here he is. This guy's trash. Guy's a bum, blah, blah, blah. And then when Terrence Crawford fought him, all of a sudden, he magically, mysteriously was the greatest fighter on earth.
Man, let me tell you something. Jeff Horn is nice.
He's nice.
If
Jeff Horn is so nice, he's so nice. Who did he just fight?
That motherfucker just got beat.
But he's so nice though.
But he didn't move up. I'm talking about at 147. He's not at 147 anymore. He's not at 147 anymore though. If he was disciplined, if he was disciplined enough to stay at 147.
So he lost his discipline when he went to 54.
If he was disciplined enough,
names Rafa.
If he was disciplined
by Zarafa when he went to 54, and
but what I'm saying, yeah. Right, but see, he should have stayed at 47.
Stay at 47. The weight class
Yeah.
he said he couldn't make.
What?
The weight class he said he couldn't make. He was
Because
too big.
he wasn't too big, man. He still had fat.
You just said he was too big for the. You said he was
No,
a big 47.
he was a big guy. That's what gave him the advantage. That's why he was so tough.
He was. So he was big for 47.
Yes.
The man couldn't make the weight.
He can make the weight. He can make the weight.
How are you gonna tell him he can make the weight when that's the reason why he moved up?
Man, he didn't have to move up. I can look at the man and tell he could have lost some weight.
So you can look at that nigga and just know, right?
I can look at that nigga. I see, man, you got.
Right
I can't even see no abs. I see no abs, bro.
All right, dog.
Bro.
That's what's up. All right, bro. I'm gonna let you breathe on that one, bro. You go ahead. You kill yourself. You my homie, and I don't want to do you like that.
Oh, he ain't got no abs, bro.
He ain't have no abs.
He got no abs, Jeff Horn.
Yo, what the fuck? All right, bro. Yes, bro. I'll fuck with you, homie. Just go ahead and just chill for a second, bro. My nigga Damien, what's up with you, bro?
What's good with you, big dog?
Hey, homie.
Man, I just wanted to talk to you about the outcome of the fight, man.
All right.
Yeah, just to let you know, I'm a big Errol Spence fan, man. And
it's all good. Either way.
Say what?
I said it's all good either way.
Oh, yeah. Nah, for sure. And I'm going to still ride with him. But, like, and I'm going to say this. Salute to Terrence Crawford. He did his shit. He did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't care who it is. I don't even care if you were a Terrence Crawford fan. That was not the Errol Spence that we used to. I know the haters going to say that, you know what I'm saying, Terrence Crawford just made him look like that. It was just like he was just levels above him. But this is my thing. If Terrence Crawford had 39 fights before Errol, right? He never, like, and some of those guys were bums. Some of those guys were just journeymen. Some of those guys were, you know, some of them were decent, but none elite, except for, like, you know, the shot, like whenever he fought Sean Porter. But he never battered and bruised up and just straight up dog walked any of them. But when he gets to the elite level of competition in Errol Spence, he just demolished them. I say that to say this. I just feel like something had to be wrong with Errol Spence. And if, you know, and I'll retract my statement, if they go up to 154 and he does the same thing, but just in my opinion, and I feel like a whole lot of other people's opinion, I feel like something was just up with Errol Spence. It's not sitting right with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the fight was competitive and he won, for sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that, I mean, and I feel like Terrence Crawford could have still won, you know what I'm saying, even if the fight was competitive. But like, just the Errol Spence that we saw that day, I just don't feel like that was the Errol Spence that we used to. I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
Well, I mean, I've said this multiple times already, that, and I've even said it to Dead Game, and Dead Game even agrees it ain't the same with Errol Spence.
Oh, my bad, big dog. I just came in about maybe 15 minutes ago.
Well, I mean, I've always said that that's not the same. I was there live, and I'm telling you, that wasn't the same. He wasn't the same from the walkout. He was dry. He was in the back. He wasn't warming up. He was just sitting there. Like, it wasn't the same person. I told y'all the other day, like, I'm not making excuses for nobody because Errol's not making excuses. So I'm not sure. But I know that Errol Spence had a rib injury and he didn't spar for 6 weeks during training.
Okay.
During training camp, he did not spar for 6 weeks. He sparred the first 2 weeks, and after that, he did not spar for 6 weeks. During the whole training camp for Terrence Crawford. So yeah, I mean, that's a fact. But that's it. I mean, he still fought. So he still fought. He got in there, and Terrence Crawford did exactly what he's supposed to do. So I'm not making no excuse for nothing. That man ain't making any. I'm not making none for him. It just is what it is. But
yeah,
it's clearly wasn't the same person. So.
Nah, for sure. And you know what I'm saying? He pulled out of fights before, and I don't know why he just was so pressed on just, you know, making this fight.
Did not pull out of fights. Let me clear you up. He never pulled out of a fight. He was forced out of a fight.
Oh, my bad. Well, okay, yeah, my bad.
Errol Spence was going to fight Manny Pacquiao with one eye.
Yeah. Words matter. My bad. That's what I meant.
Yeah, he went to 3 doctors. 3. He was not going to get the surgery. He went to 3 doctors. 2 doctors refused to clear him. He went to a 3rd doctor, and the 3rd refused. The 3rd one was in Vegas and said, "You're not fighting here." So you got life fucked up if you think you're not fighting. We're not clearing you to fight in the state. So that's the reason why the fight didn't happen. Because he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. He fucked around. He fucked around and would have got caught with Pacquiao. Got fucking stopped with Pacquiao because he's so adamant about taking no tune-ups and about doing nothing that he's like, I don't give a fuck about this. I'm fighting. Same thing happened with Terrence Crawford.
I got
instead
you.
Instead of giving praise where praise is due, you give hate. I mean, I ain't even tripping. I already know what it is.
Hey, let me put my tinfoil hat on that one, bro. I think I kind of thought that Earl knows he's not the same, and he didn't take a tune-up fight because he didn't want something to happen or to get exposed. So he took the bag because he knew that the Bud fight was the bag, and he's gonna take this rematch, touch another bag, and cash. What if he's cashing himself out?
If that was the case, I will rock with you, but I know for a fact that's not the case. I know it's not the case. Because Errol Spence could have got a bag with Keith Thurman. It would demolish Thurman. He could have got a bag.
But if Earl's not right, let's say he's not right. Let's say he's not right. Okay. Why would you fight Keith Thurman and let Keith Thurman whip you if you're not right?
I understand that concept. And I can rock with that concept. I rock with that. If Errol Spence had an injury before and was with Keith Thurman, if he had that injury before that, you got it. He did not. He didn't have that. There was nothing there. He just didn't fight. He had inactivity. But if you had that, I got no. I got no beef. That statement, I got no issue at all. It's just you got to understand the formula has to be the same. If the formula with Errol and Thurman was the same formula with Errol and Bud, then you got it. It was trying to get it back.
But you want to cash yourself out catching those belts. At least give yourself a shot by going undisputed, and there's the bigger bag, so you cash yourself out against Bud. 2 fights, a guaranteed 2-fight deal, and then after 2 fights, you're done. He retired. If he retire after Bud, then we know he cashed himself out.
That is the dumbest statement I've ever heard in my life. No, and this is no shade to you, brother. Like, I'm dead ass. That's the stupidest statement I've ever heard. And let me explain to you why it's stupid. If the man wanted to cash out, he would have fought Canelo. He was offered a Canelo fight. He took less to fight Bud. You don't take less to fight another fighter if you're trying to cash out. He was offered like damn near $55 million, if I'm not mistaken. It was upwards of $47 million to fight Canelo. What?
He was offered that before Charlo?
Yes. What are you talking? Yes.
Wow.
So you're sitting here talking about a cash out, and it is not. If you wanted to cash out, you'd have fought Canelo.
That's the arrow too real for his own good. Honestly, he wanted to be a man of his word and stay at 47 to get that. He said he had one last fight.
Yes. Well,
he did whatever it took.
Yes, and instead of people respecting that, they disrespect it. Instead of them respecting that, they disrespect that. And my man talking about cashing out.
Like shit on for the past week.
Yeah, if you want to cash out, I'd fight Canelo, bro. If I'm trying to cash out, I'm fighting Canelo and getting a rematch clause in there. That's a cash out. I'm gonna get a big ass bag, whether I win or lose. I'm gonna fight him again and get another big ass bag. Oh, bro, nah, bro, ain't no fucking. You don't
back
cash
to back.
out and fight no fucking Terrence Crawford, bro. Who the fuck
Dallas
cashed out
Stadium.
to fight Crawford?
Hey, bro, they made a bag.
Okay, so don't matter if they made a bag. There's a difference.
He could have made a bag. He could have made a bag fighting Thurman, and then and then made another bag fighting Crawford. He could have fought both of them.
Yes, and no,
he wouldn't have fought Thurman because if he felt I'm going tinfoil cap now. If he knew that he wasn't right, why would you allow Thurman to beat you?
I'm not.
He didn't know he wasn't right.
So that's why you don't take a tune-up. That's why you don't take a tune-up.
You're not going full tin cap. You're going full retard. I just want to keep it a rap with you, homie.
Come on, B. Come on, B.
Brother, let me explain to you how you're going full retard. Because you're saying that, oh man, he wasn't gonna be right, and why would he do this and why would he do that? That's what you're saying to me, right? You're saying all this to me. This is against, and you're a fan of Terrence Crawford,
right? I'm just going on another level. I'm being conspiracy
Exactly.
theorist.
That's
Y'all on
all
that level.
retard level.
So what I'm saying, if no, it's not, because it's possible. Because
What's
but
possible?
Earl already
Earl
told
was
somebody.
so Earl was injured for over a year.
Earl
Yeah,
already told somebody he wasn't the same fighter. So if
Just for this
of
fight.
course he's not gonna be the same fighter. He got in a car accident. That
exactly,
doesn't.
so why
So it
would
don't
you
mean
why would you fight
you
Keith
tripping.
Thurman?
He don't mean
Why
same
would
fighter in the way you thinking he means same fighter.
so why
Brother,
would you fight Keith Thurman and if you're not the same fighter instead of
brother,
cash yourself out
brother,
and try and
wait a
catch the
minute.
belt?
He
Wait a
fought
minute,
Ugas
brother.
though
Wait a
and
minute.
stopped him.
Wait a minute.
He
Wait
fought
a minute.
Ugas and stopped him.
Brother,
Why would he be
brother.
afraid to fight
Not
Keith
No,
Thurman?
not Ugas. He fought Danny Garcia, who went to war with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman
Yeah.
said Danny Garcia is the hardest puncher he's fought. That's
Yep.
what Thurman said. So I'm going to fight the hardest puncher that you fought and get caught clean? I'm going to fight him and not fight Thurman? Stop it. That fight with the distance, bro.
nah,
Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia with the distance. What are you
Thurman
talking
is
about?
more dangerous. Thurman is more dangerous, brother.
He's more dangerous?
Thurman ain't more
Hell
dangerous.
yeah. Hell yeah, Thurman is more
What are you
dangerous.
basing this on?
I'm telling you, Thurman is more dangerous.
I know you're telling me that, but I'm asking you, what are you basing what you're telling
That's
me
not
on?
that's not a
Basing it
more
on their-
dangerous match.
I'm basing it on their body of work of what I
Your
see
body
Thurman
of
do in the
work.
ring. I'm
Your
How
telling
many
you,
body
times
of work.
Thurman fought in the last 5 years though?
Wait a minute,
Like,
bro. Hold up. Keith Thurman damn near got stopped by Riverside Rocky with a body shot. What are you talking about?
and that's Arrow's specialty. That would have been an easy fight in my opinion. That's
Riverside Rocky damn near stopped Keith Thurman with a body shot. What are you talking about, bro? What?
Arrow could have stopped Thurman with the
He would have annihilated that man.
Even with this training camp, even with the shitty training camp he had, he would have stopped Thurman. That's what he believed he could have done to Crawford.
Bro, you
Even with a
can't be
shitty training
serious
camp.
there again. You cannot be serious, brother. You cannot be serious.
I think it'd have been a good fight. I think it'd have been a good fight. Would have been a real.
Rocky. I never said it wouldn't be a good fight. I think Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford was a great fight for me. It was a fucking great fight. And it's man down over here, and AJ lost. It was a great fucking fight. All right. So my definition of great fight and your definition of great fight, they're two different things. What I'm telling you, Keith Thurman, who damn near got stopped by Riverside Rocky with a body shot. Keith Thurman, whose body is glass. His body is the same as fucking Amir Khan's chin. It's the same thing. You're telling me that Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman would have been a more of an easier tune-up than fighting Danny Garcia.
So who won that fight though?
With what?
With Keith Thurman and Riverside Rocky.
Keith Thurman won.
Okay, Keith Thurman won the fight. Okay, who is the only man to beat Keith Thurman?
The guy.
Y'all gotta stop throwing Keith Thurman's name out there like that, man.
Wow,
he gotta fight again.
Who is the only man that beat Keith Thurman? I'm asking you. Who is the only man that beat Keith Thurman?
The guy that got watched by Ugas.
The only guy that beat Keith Thurman is Manny Pacquiao, who was the same guy that your Dennis Ugas retired.
Man, listen, bro.
No, listen, and you're not listening. You're not listening. Manny Pacquiao was retired. That man was sent home permanently by your Dennis Ugas. He retired.
A late replacement at that. He didn't even get a full training camp for Pacquiao.
So you telling me Keith Thurman, other than Bud, is not better than everybody on Errol's resume?
I mean, he beat Errol beat Ugas, who beat Manny,
I'm telling you, is Keith Thurman
better
than
his career
everybody on Errol's resume?
His last couple fights, I don't know that.
Keith Thurman ducked. He ducked the same fighter that Errol Spence beat the belt off of. A guy who was ranked number fucking 1 in the world. He was ranked number 1. His name was undefeated Kell Brook. Keith Thurman ducked him.
All right, man.
What do you mean, all right? Those are facts.
You ain't checking. Man,
that is a fact, brother. That is a fact. Keith Thurman avoided that man. Keith Thurman ducked that man.
All I'm saying is Keith Thurman is...
You're not saying anything. For unification. That was a unification. It was the IBF and the WBA unification. And Keith Thurman avoided that fight. That is a fact. And then Errol Spence fought that man.
I don't know.
Those are facts. This is no debating. Those are facts. But you're telling me that Keith Thurman is better than everybody on Leonard Bundu didn't think that. Leonard Bundu thinks Errol Spence is better than Keith Thurman. And he fought them both.
All right. All I'm saying, Keith Thurman, he's a good fighter. He's a good.
I never said he isn't. If he's not such a good fighter, then why didn't your man fight him?
He's a good
I
fighter.
want my man to fight him.
No. That's not what I said. I said if Keith Thurman is such a great fighter, and he is, why didn't Terrence Crawford fight him when he had the opportunity?
When did he have the opportunity?
When Keith Thurman said, "Send me a contract and I'll sign it."
Listen, brother. That's not how it works. And you know that's not how it works. Look,
How does it work?
He priced himself out of that profit.
How does he did not price himself out?
Listen, the PBC was not allowing their guys to go to
Thurman.
top.
Keith Thurman did not price himself out. No, he did not.
Man, they had something against Bud, man. They had something against Bud.
If they had something against Bud, then why did Bud fight Sean Porter or
because they gave Sean Porter after Earl didn't wiped him, and Sean Porter was retiring. Sean Porter just got a huge payday fighting Bud.
So why did they? If they had something against Bud, hold up. If they had something against Bud, then why did they fight? Then why did Errol Spence get it? Why did Felix Diaz get it? Why did John Molina get it?
Do what?
Why did John Molina get it? Why did Felix Diaz get it? The guy Felix Diaz that you said was a good fighter, elite. Why did he get it? Why did Errol Spence get it? Those are all fucking PBC fighters.
Listen, brother. You know they had something against Bud. They was controlling. They was controlling the belts. They was controlling the belt. It was smart for them not to fight Bud.
Let's try this one more time. If they had something against Terrence Crawford, how did Terrence Crawford get PBC fighters?
You talking about after he left?
I'm talking about anytime. He got two of them, John Molina and Felix Diaz, the Olympian with the afro you talked about. They're both PBC fighters. He got both of those guys, both of them, when he was top rank. He got Sean Porter when he was top rank.
But John Molina, but those guys was at 140 though.
So what? They were PBC fighters.
But once Bud got to 147, things changed.
What? For what reason?
Because they wanted to play hopscotch with the belts on the PBC side.
Where are you?
They wanted to leave Bud on the island by himself with the WBO.
Where are you getting this from? Terrence Crawford did not have all the belts when he fought Felix Diaz or John Molina. Where are you getting this from?
What are you talking? I'm not talking. You talking about?
You said they want to play hopscotch. He did not.
What I'm talking about when he went up to 47.
What is the difference between 140 and 47? What's the difference?
The only other thing it could be that they was ducking him.
Who's ducking him? Who?
All of them. All them guys at 47 at PBC. All the top fighters. All the top fighters. All the top fighters. Name the top 5.
Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
When did Danny Garcia duck?
Come on.
Why would Danny Garcia duck Crawford?
No. When did Danny Garcia duck? When?
Why would Danny fight Bud when he was on the line to fight Earl? And he got an Earl Spence fight.
My nigga, you just said Danny ducked. So I will ask you again. When did Danny Garcia duck Terrence Crawford?
I can't remember that.
Because it didn't happen. That's why. It didn't happen. Yeah, it didn't happen. Now I'll tell you what did happen. They sent Danny Garcia a contract for $3 million to fight Terrence Crawford. Danny Garcia said, I made more than that to fight Ron Salka. Send me a contract. Send me a contract that is worth Terrence, a pound-for-pound fighter, and I will fight him. They said no. There was no counter, no nothing. And then they gave Amir Khan 7. These are facts. Danny did not duck him. Who else?
That was just a bad business move right there.
Okay. So now that we know that Danny did not duck him, who else? Because you said all of them. Who?
You talking about Thurman and Spence?
Thurman did not duck Terrence Crawford.
That's all that's left at the top welterweight.
Thurman did not duck Terrence Crawford. Let me explain to you how Thurman did not duck Terrence Crawford. Because Keith Thurman, as fucking Terrence Crawford as the undisputed champion, could have moved up and fought Keith Thurman right away. He chose not to. Keith Thurman was not the WBA super champion until Floyd Mayweather gave him that strap. When Floyd Mayweather gave it up, then Thurman was the WBA super. Before that, he was a WBA regular. The same thing that Gervonta Tank Davis is. So you have fucking mandatories. So if you wanted to fight Keith Thurman, you could have moved up and became the man's fucking Mando.
Damn, I just learned something new. I didn't know that shit.
The easier path, the easier path
I don't get don't tell me about no
the
easier
easier
path.
path was to go through Jeff
Do
Horn.
not
WBA.
tell me about easier
The
path.
easier path
You
was
just told me them niggas was ducking this man. So don't tell me about no fucking easier path.
It was
I'm not
easier.
gonna hear that. You said they were ducking Bud. You said that. So don't tell me that Bud went the easier route and then
I'm
tell me.
saying after the Jeff Horn fight, they was ducking him.
Okay, after he did not have to fight Jeff Horn.
I'm
But
saying
he should.
after the Jeff.
He got a
That's what
belt
I'm
from him.
saying. After the
Right,
Jeff Horn fight.
Bro, let me try this again. Bro. You cannot make your own criteria and then say they're ducking Bud based on your criteria that you made up. That man was the undisputed champion of the world. If he wanted to fight Keith Thurman was the WBA regular champion.
What did Earl say when him and Bud was?
I don't give a fuck,
Hold
my
on,
nigga.
hold on. Let me say this.
I don't care what Earl said.
What did Earl say?
I don't give a fuck what Earl said. This
But
is
let me-
about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford.
I'm explaining to you.
What Errol Spence says.
I'm
He was
explaining
the
to you.
undisputed champion. You can't tell me
No,
nothing.
let me explain to you. Let me explain to you.
What?
When Earl was in the little hallway, and they asked him, "Who you gonna fight?" He mentioned all these guys. He was like, "So," but when Earl and Crawford was together, Crawford say, "So my name wasn't on the list." Earl say, "No, your name wasn't on the list." So they was ducking him, bro. That lets you know, and he started laughing right there.
So let me try this one more time. Terrence Crawford did not have to fight Jeff Horn for the WBO strap. Terrence Crawford could have fought Errol Spence right away for the IBF. And who gives a fuck what Errol Spence said or does? You will fight your Mando or you will vacate. Terrence Crawford had the opportunity to become Errol Spence's mandatory in his very first fight at 147. So don't tell me what the fuck he did afterwards.
All right, you got
it. A different route. Don't tell me, no, they were ducking him before. I don't want to hear that shit. He chose the route he went. He chose that. He could have went right at Errol Spence. He didn't.
You got that.
I know I do. So again, now tell me who else did he duck? Who else ducked Terrence Crawford? Who?
Wait, you think Spence was ducking him?
I didn't say. I'm telling the program.
So who is ducking him then?
Look, the program for Spence. The program when Spence was asked who's on the list, Bud's name never came up. I said it's either the fighters that didn't want to fight him, or it's either the handler.
Brother,
when Crawford was talking to when he was talking to Bob Arum, do you think Errol's name came up?
Hold up one second.
Of course.
You're not understanding.
No.
Hold on a second.
Of course.
You're not understanding. It does not fucking matter what Errol Spence did. Do you think Errol Spence was calling the fight Carlos Ocampo? You tell me where Errol Spence was looking around here saying, matter of fact, you tell me when Errol Spence named the niggas he was fighting, when he named Carlos Ocampo.
I don't know. He didn't mention Carlos Ocampo.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't, because he didn't give a fuck about him. That was just his mandatory. He didn't mention him. So Terrence Crawford could have became Errol Spence's Mando, and he wouldn't be calling to fight him. He'd be his Mando. It is fight me or vacate.
I got you.
Okay, so no one ducked that man. No one.
Okay.
No one.
All right. Got you.
Okay, so now that we're on the same page, that nobody ducked this man, we spent this whole time talking about who this nigga fought. You named 9 fighters, 9 that Errol Spence fought. 9 of them. You named 5. 5 without box rank. You named 5 that Terrence Crawford fought. 5. And I'll give you 6 because the 6th one is Errol Spence. You named 5. Okay, Terrence Crawford has 40 fucking fights. 40.
Uh-huh.
So out of 40 fights, he fought 6 motherfuckers.
Okay.
So now that we're all on the same page. Now we're all on the same page.
Right. But you can't say he fought who was in front of him. No, it wasn't nobody really at 40 and 35.
Yeah, but let him cook. Let him cook. Because, all we need is that one big fish at the end. You got that big fish. We called that big fish. That
Adrian Broner was at 40. Edward Trojanowski was at 40, who was chasing Terrence Crawford down.
He would have worked both them niggas.
I don't give a damn if he would have worked. They weren't there. You guys keep telling me about outcomes. You guys, I don't care. I'm telling you the guys were there.
Wasn't Danny Garcia at 142?
Danny Garcia was there, and so was Lamont Peterson.
Okay.
Them guys hauled ass when Bud got there.
They did not haul ass. They went to the money. Terrence
He got all the
Crawford was
belts.
not providing
He got all the belts at 140 though. Can't say he ducked somebody. He got all the belts at 140.
Them Bud hauled ass when he got there.
He got all the belts at 140. He did get all the belts at 140. Yes, he did. When there was no competition to get them there. The same way that
you can only fight who's in front of you.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can. Okay, so since you can only fight who they put in front of you, why didn't he put Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao in front of you?
Because Bob couldn't make those fights. We know damn well Bob couldn't make those.
So you're saying that Bob couldn't make them? Why could Bob not make them? Why?
Why
he didn't want to waste the money?
Why could Bob not make Floyd Mayweather?
He didn't want to waste the money. He didn't think.
Or Manny Pacquiao versus Terrence Crawford. Why could
Bob?
Bob?
Why he couldn't make this fight? He couldn't make this fight.
Bob could.
It's the same reason why he can't make the Shakur Tank fight. They're not gonna make that fight.
Bob can make the Shakur and Tank. He's not going to.
He can, but he's not going to.
The difference between can and not going to. So I will ask you again: Why didn't Bob make Floyd or Pacquiao versus Bud?
I don't think neither of them would have fought, but
Terrence didn't want it.
Oh, okay, so let me help you out.
You tripping if you think Terrence wouldn't have fought?
Let me help y'all out, bro. Let me help y'all out.
Come on, bro.
He could have easily tried.
I'm gonna help you.
No, he tried. He been trying to fight Pacquiao for 9 years.
No, the fuck he hasn't.
Yes, he have, man. Come on, man.
So if he was trying to fight Pacquiao for 9 years,
come on, Bud never did no smoke, man. Now we talking about Bud ducking smoke. Now we going there.
Okay, all right. So let me help y'all out. Because you niggas live in fantasy world. So let me help y'all in reality. What is the highest grossing fight in boxing history? The highest grossing fight.
Pacquiao, Mayweather Pac.
Mayweather versus Pacquiao was the highest grossing fight in boxing history. You do realize who was the WBO champion at 140 when the highest grossing fight at 147 happened? Let me help y'all out. Let me help you. Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna help y'all out. So, if Terrence Crawford was the WBO champion at 140, when the highest grossing fight at 147 happened, someone tell me why Terrence Crawford didn't move up and exercise his right to become the mandatory to the winner.
It's the business of boxing at that point.
I'm not trying to hear that business of boxing shit. Why didn't Terrence Crawford move up and become the mandatory to the winner of the highest grossing fight in boxing history? Why did he do that?
At least try.
Hey, look, BF, I'm out, big dog.
A good idea. Yeah, good idea.
Nah,
yeah,
brother.
good idea.
Nah, bro. I like coming on here, bro.
For sure. Good idea, though. It's a good idea.
Peace to the brothers on the in the panel. Peace to the brothers on the chat, man. It's dead game. Peace out, fam.
Peace. Yep. Good idea, my dude. Peace. So let me ask my nigga LJ. LJ, I ask you again now. Why didn't Terrence Crawford become the Mando? Now he moved and became the Mando to Jeff Horn, no problem.
You really think they was that fight was that easy to make?
What I really think, my nigga. I don't care what I really think. I'm asking you a simple question. Why didn't he move up and become the Mando to the winner of the highest grossing fight in boxing history?
I mean, I don't know. It's up to him.
It's up to him now.
I mean, if you tell
me he was chasing Pacquiao.
I don't feel like it's that easy, though. You making it seem like it's that easy.
So it was that easy for Jeff Horn?
Yeah, hell yeah. Jeff Horn ain't worth shit.
So how was it that easy for Jeff Horn when he beat Pacquiao?
We talking about the highest grossing guys in the sport. You talking about Jeff Horn? You can't compare the two. Yeah. Jeff Horn's an easy fight to make.
Why?
Because Jeff Horn's an easy ass fight to make, bro.
How was Jeff Horn an easy fight to make?
So Mayweather was gonna fight Terrence Crawford.
How was Jeff Horn an easy fight to make? How?
Because he don't make no money with boxing like that.
No,
we're talking about the highest grossing.
Because he was signed a 3-fight deal to Bob Arrow. That's why he was signed a 3-fight.
That too. That's another.
No, that's
the reason why it's easier.
That's the only reason.
He was signed a 3-fight deal with Bob Arum. The only way that he could fight Pacquiao was to sign a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. The same way, the only way Devin was going to fight George Kambosos is to sign a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. That is what Top Rank does. In order for you to get my guy, you will sign to me for 3 fights. That's how that works.
So you sound like it wasn't even.
No, I'm not. No, I'm telling you what it is. You don't got to worry about. So you're saying I'm not saying shit. I'm telling you the facts.
No, I didn't say.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm telling you what you're sounding like to make sure I got you on point to what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying he could have activated a mandatory and fought Mayweather.
What I'm saying is he would have been.
That's a yes or no, though.
Man, you're not. Dog, let me explain something to you. You don't dictate shit here, King. So don't tell me it's a yes or this. What I'm telling you, brother, is he would have been the Mando. He would have been the Mando.
Okay. I mean,
now
okay.
You tell me which is a bigger thing in the sport of boxing. I'm the mandatory to Floyd Mayweather, and this nigga's ducking me, or I'm fighting Julius Indongo.
From the sounds of it, sound like he could have done both. Said this nigga's ducking me and fighting Indongo.
Okay, so let's try this one more time. Which is a bigger in the sport of boxing? If I said Keith Thurman literally made his name off of Floyd Mayweather not fighting. Literally made his name. Literally. I'm telling you
that, in the same weight class.
Terrence Crawford would have been the mandatory to the winner of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. And Floyd Mayweather more than likely would not have fought him. More than likely. But guess who would have been forced to fight?
Yeah, more than
Manny Pacquiao. He would have been forced to, because you know why? Terrence Crawford would have ended up fighting either Jesse Vargas, or because it wouldn't have been Pacquiao at the time. It would have been either Jesse Vargas. Tim Bradley wouldn't have fought Terrence Crawford either. You know, so Tim Bradley Dolls is talking shit.
Unfinished business at 140.
He did not have unfinished business. What unfinished business?
You just said he had to fight Indongo. He's trying to finish.
He did not have to fight Indongo. What the fuck are you talking about?
He wanted to be undisputed, though. That's just
if he wanted to be undisputed, then why didn't he do it at 35? See, you guys are running yourself in these holes, bro. You guys are doing this, not me. You guys. Because then you're going to say I'm hating on Terrence Crawford, but you guys put yourself in these holes.
No, I don't think you hate. I don't think you hate. I think you got a good perspective on it. If he wanted
undisputed, why didn't he do it at 35? If he wanted undisputed, he could have been unified. The IBF champion was in Top Rank. Why didn't he unify it if that's the case? It was a Spanish dude.
At 35?
Yes. Why didn't he become undisputed there if he wanted?
I mean, I don't know why he didn't come to. You never know how hard it is for somebody to make a win.
So then don't tell me. Then don't tell me what the man wanted. Don't tell me, because if he wanted it, he would have went and got it. Don't tell me he wanted.
He got undisputed at 140, dog. And I'm not even above man. I'm man down. But
brother, he did not want undisputed at 140. He wanted to fight Keith Thurman. That's what he said. Julius Indongo was a byproduct. It was a byproduct. The man said
say undisputed champion is a byproduct.
What do you mean I can't say it? He said that. He said he wants to fight Thurman. He said if I can't get Thurman, I'll fight Indongo. He's here. He came to my fight. That's what he said. He said it was a byproduct. What the fuck you mean I can't say it? He said it. I can't repeat his words.
Okay,
let me try this one more time. I didn't say this. He said that. He said, I want to fight Thurman. That's the fight I want, Thurman. If I can't get Thurman, I'll fight Indongo, who came to my fight. He's here somewhere, Indongo, whatever his name is. Those are his words. Those are not mine. So don't tell me what he wanted. He did not want undisputed. He wanted to fight Keith Thurman. He fought Julius Indongo because that was a byproduct. That was leftovers. What are you guys not understanding?
I mean, undisputed at 140. I don't think Keith Thurman would have fought him at that time either.
Hey, I understand what you're saying. I will say this one more time. I'll say this one more time. Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford would have moved up to 147 and became Keith Thurman's WBA regular mandatory. So you will fight me, or you will vacate this belt, and I will fight somebody else for it. There's your options. He chose not to. I don't understand what's wrong with you guys, bro. Like, I really don't, bro. I'm telling you simple facts. I don't understand why you guys cannot comprehend this. It's not, I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm just stating the facts.
I understand your facts, but what's
They're not my facts. They are the facts. They're not mine. So don't say I understand your facts. They are the facts.
I understand the facts. What are your facts building up to? Are you saying that he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman, or he was just talking?
They're not building up to anything. They were addressing what Dead Game Boxing said. Dead Game Boxing said that everybody ducked Terrence Crawford, and that was not the truth.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, that's what my facts built up to. So you just got the remnants of it. My facts had nothing to do with you. You just asked me something, and I addressed it with facts.
I'm with that. I still think Crawford was trying to fight Pacquiao though.
Crawford was not trying to fight Manny Pacquiao because Terrence Crawford could have became Manny Pacquiao's mandatory. That's number one. He did not. Crawford was not trying to fight. He was not trying to fight Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao signed a contract to fight him, and Terrence Crawford did not sign it. How do you fight the sign? How do you say you want to fight somebody? They signed a contract and you don't.
Well, he could price himself out, but that don't mean he don't want to fight him.
I don't care. He signed. No, he was not signing. No, he was not priced himself out. He was not. Manny Pacquiao asked for $40 million. They agreed to it, and he signed his contract. Terrence Crawford did not. Those are facts and not mine. The facts.
Because he was only getting like $9 million or something, right?
He was getting $10 million. And he agreed to it before the contract was sent. What are you talking about?
So why didn't they fight then?
The fuck you asking me for? He didn't want to fight the nigga.
That's hard for me.
I'm so fucking baffled at what's going on right now, brother. You
because it's just hard for me to believe that he didn't want to fight Pacquiao. That's a big money fight for him. That's hard for me.
It's hard.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
It's hard for you to believe that. If it's hard for you to believe that. So let me ask you something, brother. If somebody said they wanted to debate me, they want to smoke with the God, and I put the link in the comments for them to click it, and they stayed in the comments and refused to click it, would you say they wanted to debate me?
No, hell no.
Okay, Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was calling this man out, saying he wants to fight this man. He'll go to 147 and fight him. That's what he said. Manny Pacquiao said he wants $40 million. They gave him a contract. It was a total of $50 million. 40 for Manny, 10 for Bud. These are facts. Manny Pacquiao got the contract and signed it. Terrence Crawford refused to sign it because Bomac told him he had him hold up. Those are Bomac's words, not mine. So I don't understand how you can sit here and tell me to my face that if someone wants smoke with the God and I put the link in there and they refuse to click it, then they don't want no smoke with me. But then you'll say, I don't understand how Terrence Crawford always wanted to fight the man, but Manny Pacquiao signed the contract that this nigga agreed to, and he refused to sign it on his end, but he wanted to fight Pacquiao.
I mean, he always wanted to fight Errol, and he priced himself out the first time.
Okay, let's try this one more time, brother. Because I don't know why you keep skating over these fucking simple fucking facts. Simple. If you want to fight somebody and you agree on the numbers in the contract, and then the fighter that you agree to signs his, and then you don't sign yours after agreeing to the money in the contract, how can you sit here and tell me that the nigga wanted to fight this motherfucker when he refused to sign a contract that the other motherfucker signed that you both agreed to the numbers for?
Well, that's facts. I can't argue with the facts.
I know you can. That's not what I'm asking you if you can argue with it. I'm asking you, you said to me that you just don't understand. You can't think the man didn't want to fight Pacquiao.
I think he did want to fight Pacquiao. I just think he didn't want that money. I think he wanted more money, just like he did with Errol. He wanted to fight Errol, but he was only going to do it for specific numbers, and he had
50-50 with Errol Spence.
And we all know that was bullshit. We all know Errol wanted 50.
He wanted $10 million with Pacquiao. He agreed to it. They wrote the contract because he agreed to the bread.
You ain't never changed your mind? Been like, damn, he's getting 40, I'm getting 10. Maybe I should get a little more.
He knew what he was getting before they wrote the contract. They agreed on it before they wrote it.
So
what are you talking about? They never one time will you find Terrence Crawford, Bomac, Bernie or any other Bud dude talking about, oh man, Terrence Crawford needs to get more money. No, he agreed to that. He agreed to the 10 million. That's what he wanted.
Is enough. I don't know why he didn't fight him, to be honest.
But you're telling me you just can't see him ducking somebody. You're delusional.
I can see him pricing himself out, saying he wants more money.
He did not price himself out. He did not ask.
I'm not trying to fight Pacquiao because
the
he's
reason
going.
why Bomac said they did not sign is because the money didn't come fast enough. That is what Bomac said. That's what Bomac said. Those are not my words.
That's laughable. The money didn't come fast enough.
Those are his words.
Hey, I'm gonna get back to work, BF. You keep cooking, big bro.
All right, Brody. Peace and blessings.
Appreciate you having me on.
Money ain't come fast enough. That's a terrible excuse. That don't even sound real.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how you're telling me that he didn't duck Pacquiao. He always wanted to fight Pacquiao. He didn't duck this man. But I'm telling you, that's what Bomac said. It's on video.
So are you like, it's just hard because Errol's way better than Pacquiao, especially at the stages.
Yeah, well, Bob Arum said
he fought Errol, but he didn't fight Pacquiao. Like, I can't say
Bob Arum himself said the reason why my matchmakers did not put Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford together because Terrence Crawford is chinny and he's a sucker for southpaws. Those are Bob Arum's words.
But you just said Arum made the contract. You just said Arum sent the contract, though.
Arum did, and Pacquiao signed. Terrence Crawford did not. I don't understand why this is such a problem for you guys, bro. I don't understand.
It's not a problem. I'm being educated. I'm being educated.
You just can't. I just can't see him ducking Pacquiao. I just can't see it. He did. It's okay, bro. He beat Errol. He's an undisputed pound-for-pound king of the world. Yes,
you don't realize I'm man down, dude. I
don't know what you are, King. All I'm saying is what you believe is not correct. That's all I'm saying.
Errol's a better fighter than Pacquiao, and he fought Errol. So I just can't. I can't. So is it reasonable for me to think that that's a little weird for him to be ducking Pacquiao if he fought Errol?
No, sir.
I just think he needs the right circumstances. He needs everything his way.
It's not, because you have facts, King. If you did not have facts and you just had your beliefs and your logic with no facts, then I would give you all of that. You have all of that, bro. He fought Errol Spence. Why the fuck would he not? Why would he duck Pacquiao? He fought Errol Spence.
That makes sense, right?
It would make sense if there was no facts and proof to back anything else up. It would make absolute sense. But there is facts and proof to back up everything that I'm saying. It's all on video.
No, I'm with you.
So if it's on video, we don't have to worry about what makes sense when we have the facts. You only got to worry about what makes sense when you don't know the facts.
But the thing is, we could say the same thing about him if Errol didn't wait around. We could say, oh, he ducked Errol.
But he did duck Errol.
Yeah, but he fought him eventually for the right terms and the right money that he wanted.
He did not fight him for the right terms and the right money. He fought him because Errol Spence wanted it more than he did. Or Errol Spence would not have gave him 50-50.
The first contract didn't have a rematch clause.
Okay, let's try this one more
time. He got the rematch clause, right?
Spence only fought him because Errol Spence wanted it more than Bud. Terrence Bud Crawford did not want it the way Errol Spence wanted it, which is why Terrence Crawford used that leverage to his benefit.
Okay. I'm rocking with you.
It was not for the right price. It was not for the right anything. It was for what Errol Spence was willing to give up to get what he wanted. That's what it was for. And I refuse to allow you or anybody else to take that away from Errol Spence.
No, I'm not taking
that. Bro, no, because you guys are saying the right this and the right that. It was not the right. No, it was all wrong. There's no way in hell should have gave him 50-50, and there's no way he should have gave him a fucking coin flip or nothing like that. Nothing.
Like I said,
he gave him all of that because he wanted it more.
Errol is too real for his own good. If I was him after he got that Avenesian fight, I'm straight to 54. Fuck that. This dude don't want to fight. This dude don't want to fight. Why would I wait around draining myself for a whole nother year? People don't realize Errol was fighting at 51 in the amateurs. That's a long ass time. He's fighting lower weight than he was in the amateurs.
Yes.
That's a long ass time to wait. I wouldn't have waited. That's what I'm saying. He's too real for his own good. No tune-ups. He should have took a tune-up. Every great fighter takes tune-ups, but he's too real for his own good, and that's why we rock with him.
I agree.
That's why we rock with him.
Hold on 1 second. Hold up 1 second. I don't know why this guy G-Man keeps wanting to talk to me, but that's fine. So hold up 1 second. What?
Yo, I think Crawford should.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you think, you bitch ass nigga. You think I give a fuck what you think, you hoe ass nigga? I don't. Fuck you, nigga. Talk about forget the money. Nigga, I've been forgot it. Nigga, you're just forgetting it now. I've been forgot it and been spent it, nigga. Fuck you. How about that? Oh, bro, BF. What'd he say? Let me see this. Let me see what this nigga said again. Hey, I want to talk boxing. Forget the money. Nigga, I've been forgot it. Fuck you talking about? Thank you, though. I've been forgot it. I want to talk boxing. Then go talk boxing to somebody else. Fuck you. Anyway.
Yeah, like I said, man, I just feel like Bud had every advantage in this fight. He fought more recent. He had been training for Errol for 2 fights. For 2 years. That fight against Evanesian was literally a sparring match to get ready for Errol. And he waited. I mean, he did everything perfectly. And like you said, we're not gonna take nothing away from him because that's what he was supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And he took advantage of somebody that was. I mean, Errol wanted this fight to give these fans this fight more than I believe he actually wanted to win it. Like
that's the potential. I got no problem with that thought process. None.
Like
no problem.
Because if I got a rib injury, I'm pulling out. I don't give a fuck. This is undisputed. I need to win. I need every advantage. I mean,
I feel you.
Yeah. I just feel like
I got no beef with that statement, bro. My thing is the man's just a warrior, and instead of shitting on the warrior, you should praise a warrior because it makes a warrior want to fight again.
I praise a warrior, but damn, bro, he should have.
I'm not talking about you, and I'm speaking in general.
I know, yeah, I know. I'm still talking about like as far as Errol. I just feel like he should have fought or just went up to 54. That's why I wanted Devin to fight Tank, but at this point I'm like, fuck waiting motherfuckers out. Like fuck that.
I told him that personally.
Fuck waiting people out just so you can, give them a fight that they want. And then they're gonna shit on you after.
Yes.
Wait a whole 2 years for the fight. He could have fought. When did he fight Ugas? They could have fought 3-4 months after that.
Facts. He could have fought Boots right after that. He could have fought Thurman right after that. He could have fought anybody, bro. Anybody in between. He waited 15 fucking months, 16 months. 16 months.
And another testament to how hard it was for him to make the weight was his mandatory. A lot of people think he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman because he didn't want to put the belts on the line. He just didn't want to make 47 for Keith Thurman.
Yes.
It wasn't worth it. I'm not draining myself to fight a dude that didn't want to fight me like 5 years ago.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with the belts. It's the weight. He didn't want to go down to that weight anymore. This dude is huge. And just like motherfuckers is talking, I think at the very least, Crawford right now making 40 is equivalent to Errol Spence making 47. So he could fight. He could even send a contract for Tank at 140. I'm not even asking all the way for 35, but I feel like Errol making 47 is the same thing as Terrence making 40 right now.
I absolutely fucking agree. Absolutely agree. That's the realest shit I've ever heard. I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. Because that man was talking about fighting, going back down to 135. Terrence Crawford, he said it himself. So if you're talking about that, nigga, you could make 140.
And was he talking about 140 for Josh Taylor? There was rumors he was gonna go down and fight Josh Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's the shit I'm not with. That's the shit. When it comes to him, like he's an excellent fighter, everything, but it's the little shit. It's the little shit. It's him going on Brian Custer saying that fight with Errol is behind him. It's that shit. It's just I just don't rock with. I think it's weird.
It's his moves, man. That's all it is. It's not his skills. It's his moves.
Yeah.
It's always been his moves, bro. I've always been in the same type of time when it came to that dude. It's always been his moves. I'm about to wrap this one up, right? But I'm gonna finish up with this one. I'm gonna finish up with this one, bro. We're still here talking about this man fighting some fucking Charlo. When you have Errol Spence and Jerron Boots Ennis right in front of you. They're right there. If you're not going to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, no problem. Open the belts up, bro. Let the belts go.
Sure.
Let the belts go. You're already undisputed. Let the belts go and let people start fighting for him. Let's see what Boots is going to do. Let's see Verge. Let's see Keith Thurman. Let's see that welterweight division get back popping. Let's see that. You're already undisputed.
I'm
You're
gonna be
talking about fighting Charlo, bro. He doesn't fight at 47.
I'm gonna be a contrarian and ask you why you want him to drop the belts, but not Devin when he's fighting.
Well, I've addressed that earlier. You wasn't here, but I'll say it again. The only reason why I said anything about Dev is because the niggas was talking shit. Whether it was Tank, whether it was Frank, whether it was Shakur, whoever, niggas was talking shit. So Devin said, I'm keeping these belts until the end of 2023. If anybody wants them, you'll go through me. That's what he said. Then after he fought Lomachenko, he said, I'll go to 140, test the waters up to 140, come back down and defend my belts. That's what he said. If Jerron Boots Ennis was running his mouth, and he is, if Terrence Crawford said, listen, you want a belt, you'll go through me to get it. Bro, I got no beef. And I ain't got no issue, bro. But he ain't saying that. Jerron Boots Ennis called the man out, and the man said, I got bigger fish to fry. Like Charlo. So if you're not going to fight the nigga, if there's bigger fish to fry, then drop the fucking belts then.
How we know he's not gonna drop the belts?
Because he still has them right now.
I mean,
what's the reason? What's the point of that?
I think once the fight gets scheduled, he'll drop.
I hear you. Now tell me what fight was scheduled when he was supposed to fight his IBF mandatory at 140 and drop the belt right after he beat Ndongo.
I don't think you. Fuck.
It's the same belt.
Who is his mandatory?
His mandatory was the guy that allowed them to fight for undisputed. The guy named Sergey. Yeah. He was the IBF mandatory, and the only way that they were going to fight is if Sergey Lipinets allowed that fight to happen. Sergey Lipinets allowed it, and the IBF said the winner must fight Sergey Lipinets. Terrence Crawford won and vacated the belt right after the fight. Now tell me what's the difference.
Nah, no difference. No. I mean, you want him to come out like right a week after he won and be like, I'm dropping the belts, I'm moving to 54.
What's the problem? Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford both agree that they're fighting at 54. So what's the problem?
I don't think he's gonna hold the belts hostage. I think he'll drop them because I don't think he's going back down to 47.
Hostage right now.
Ain't nobody. What you mean? He don't got a fight scheduled.
It doesn't matter if he has a fight scheduled. Doesn't matter. There are two fighters. There's a fighter named Stanis Baratheon who has the WBA right now as a WBA mandatory in his sights. Right? You have Keith Thurman that is in line to fight your Dennis Ugas potentially for the WBC. You
at
have
54 or 47?
At 47.
They're fighting at.
Yes. You have Jerron Boots Ennis, who's the IBF.
I didn't know they was fighting at 47. I thought they was fighting at 54.
You have Jerron Boots Ennis, who's the IBF mandatory. And then you have Virgil Ortiz, who's in line, who's a WBA still.
He at 54 though.
WBO. Virgil Ortiz is not at 54. He's at 47.
He can't make 47. He pulled out of that fight.
But he's still there. He's still there. He might not be able to. So you are.
Virgil already turned down that fight.
So Terrence Crawford, it don't matter, bro. Virgil Ortiz was about to fight for the WBA. He was about to fight Stanis Baratheon, and then he had a fucking injury where he had to pull out.
What'd you call him?
That nigga's name is Stanis Baratheon. I'm not saying this. I'm not going. That's that nigga name.
What's wrong with Staniotis?
That's that nigga's name. That's what's wrong with it. That's that nigga's name. I don't give a fuck what his mama name. That's his name.
We gotta give him a chance before we just straight.
I don't gotta give him nothing. I didn't give Terrence Crawford nothing. Why the fuck I gotta give Stanis Baratheon something? I don't gotta give that nigga nothing. I don't know these niggas. I'm not giving these niggas shit. Go take it. Go earn it. I'm not giving you shit. I didn't give Crawford shit, so why the fuck would I give one of these niggas? I ain't giving these niggas nothing. I didn't give Errol anything. Errol went out and took it. I ain't giving nobody shit. Other people give these fights. I'm not giving you shit. Ain't nobody giving me nothing, so I ain't giving you shit. Terrence Crawford, if he's not going to defend undisputed, of which he don't have no plans on, he is fighting Errol Spence at 54. If he's fighting Errol Spence at 54, there is no reason to hold on to the belts. If you want Charlo, you're not fighting Charlo at 47. There is no reason to hold on to the belts. None. Like I was telling homie earlier, he could literally right now, petition the WBO to fight Errol Spence for the vacant WBO title because it's going to be vacant when Jermell Charlo fights Canelo Alvarez. The winner. What?
Tim Tszyu got that.
Tim Tszyu does not have it. Tim Tszyu is going to be elevated when the bell rings for Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. Right now, Jermell Charlo is the undisputed champion.
Okay, so they got to beat that out then.
Yes. So what Terrence Crawford can do is petition the WBO. He's the undisputed champion. Petition the WBO to become the man, to fight the same way Lomachenko did. Lomachenko did the same shit. Petition him, fight for that belt, jump in line. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford at 154 for the WBO title. If you want Charlo, well, you beat Errol Spence at 154, you become the WBO champion, and then you unify for undisputed in one fight with Charlo. What's the problem?
No problem. I don't know if they the WBO gonna do that because they didn't
Why
have
would they not?
they didn't have Zoo waiting a minute, BF. You
So
know
what?
that. So what too? I think so what too, but that's dirty if they do him like that.
How is it dirty? They've had other fighters waiting for a
In
long
line
time.
for that WBO though, and to let two guys that just fought at 47
what?
come up.
No,
I'm with you on the
no. You're talking about length of time. Billy Ho Saunders was the WBO champion at 160. That man lost his belt on the scale. Well, he lost his belt through drugs. Moved up to 168 and fought for the same belt. There was a whole line of niggas that needed to fight for that belt. A whole line. And did not fight for it. Man. They put him in line over that whole list. They can't put Crawford in there.
No, they can. I'm just saying that's
so now we're talking about, let's keep talking about the line now, this length of time. Demetrius Andrade was the WBO champion. Jaime Munguia was his mandatory for 2 years and did not fight him.
I don't think Munguia wanted that fight.
It don't matter if he wanted it. You told me about length of time, homie.
But Zoo wants to fight. He wants to fight for the belt.
I don't care what he wants or what he don't want, bro. It doesn't matter to me. You talk about length of time. How do you know this? If it mattered to the WBO, why didn't they force Jaime Munguia to fight Andrade? If it mattered to the WBO, why did they allow Billy Ho Saunders to move up and fight for a belt right away when he wasn't ranked in that sanctioned body? If it mattered to them.
Because Munguia wasn't pushing for that fight like Zoo is.
Okay, that's what you say. I will say again. Why did they allow Billy Ho Saunders to move up to a whole different weight class and fight a nigga named Kunta for a vacant fucking belt?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't fight a.
No, it doesn't matter. You think that somebody wasn't? You're telling me that nobody was in line trying to get that belt?
That Kunta nigga you was just talking about that he beat. He had to have been in line.
That man was not ranked number 1 or 2. He was like 4.
Why'd he fight him?
Why are you asking me? Ask the WBO. You're the one telling me WBO won't do it.
I'm not telling you they won't do it. I'm just saying that.
You did. Yes, you did. Because you said motherfuckers been, Zoo been calling, man. Zoo been calling. He been calling. You've been calling.
I'm not saying that WBO won't do it. I'm saying that's foul if they do it.
It's foul. It's foul. It's so foul. So let me ask you something. If Tim Zoo, if the WBO said Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, you guys are going to fight for our vacant WBO title, and Tim Zoo is your mandatory. You're telling me that Tim Zoo is not going to do that. That will be his biggest paycheck of his career to fight the winner of Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
I mean, yeah, if he takes the step aside money, of course it'll happen.
It wouldn't be step aside money because he's not the champion. He's not in line for that shit, so it wouldn't be step aside. What it would be is the WBO saying the winner of Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence is the WBO champion. Tim Kazoo, you are the Mando. That's what it would be. He's the Mando now, so it wouldn't be no different.
If Charlo about to lose the belt and he's the regular champion, is he the regular? Do they have regular champions, or is he just the man?
Champion. It is the champion.
I'm saying, but right now, what is he? He's just the mandatory. He's just the number 1.
Right now, he is the Mando, and that's it.
Well, they could skip him. Skip him.
Well, let me ask you something. Didn't Terrence Crawford skip over fighters moving up from 140 to 147? Didn't he skip a top 15?
Yeah, but you're asking him. You're saying you're doing something different. You're saying let's bring up Terrence Crawford. If you're saying Terrence Crawford come up to fight Zoo, then I'm like, yeah, for sure. But you're asking Terrence Crawford.
Maybe you missed what I said when it came to Billy Ho Saunders. Billy Ho Saunders did not fight the number 1 guy for the vacant WBO title.
But he fought a dude in that weight class that was at least ranked. Errol's
So
not ranked in the 154 WBO.
so what? He could be.
He could be, and he will be. But I'm just
So then
saying,
what's
like,
what's the problem?
you're bringing up two niggas that haven't fought at 54 for a 54 title. A dude that is coming off a loss too.
So what?
I just you there's no specific situation where that's ever happened. You
There's
beat a dude that,
situation where a fighter came up and they challenged. I just told you that Vasil Lomachenko did that. He jumped Devin Haney.
Vasil Lomachenko did that against Haney.
Devin Haney was the mandatory for the WBC title.
Mm-hmm.
Vasil Lomachenko was a WBO and WBA champion.
At 35?
He jumped Devin Haney. Yes, he jumped Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm.
He was not ranked in WBC at all. Never fought for a belt in WBC. Never.
Mm-hmm.
He petitioned the WBC and then jumped Devin Haney to fight for their belt.
And he fought Linares?
No, he fought
Campbell.
Campbell.
Yeah. But Campbell's at 35, but he was already at 35.
It doesn't matter. Campbell was the Mando.
Yeah, and that's why he fought him. That's what I'm saying. That's why.
No,
that's why
he jumped Devin Haney. The only reason why Campbell was there because Mikey Garcia vacated. So what was supposed to happen is Campbell was supposed to fight Devin. The winner of that was supposed to be the champion. Devin was actually the Mando. So Mikey Garcia vacated. So it was supposed to be Campbell and Devin. That didn't happen. Lomachenko fought Campbell and jumped Devin.
But that's what I'm saying, though, BF.
Campbell
and Devin was finna fight for that WBC belt, correct?
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But now you're asking Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford to go up to 54, two guys that aren't in the weight class that weren't ever gonna fight for that belt. Yes, Terrence Crawford could fight for that belt, but I just can't see it against Errol Spence.
Why can't Errol Spence fight Terrence Crawford for the vacant WBO title?
Because Errol Spence isn't ranked, and the only reason Terrence Crawford can fight for the title is because he's undisputed at 47.
Amir Khan was not ranked when he fought Terrence Crawford. Kell Brook was not ranked when he fought Terrence Crawford, but they fought him all the same. They jumped in the ring.
They were mandatories, though.
Neither one of them was mandatory. Neither one.
But he didn't ask the WBO to make them mandatories. You're asking him to tell the WBO to make Errol Spence's make them the mandatory for the belt.
That can absolutely happen.
It can happen. It's gonna be extenuating circumstances.
And there wouldn't be no issue whatsoever.
I would have no issue with it, but I'm just saying
there would be no issue with nobody. Terrence Crawford.
Zoo would have an issue with that.
Why would Zoo have an issue?
Because he wants the belt, man.
He wants the belt. Do you sure he wants the belt, or do you want the money?
He want both. But I think he wants.
So you tell me, if you're Tim Zoo, would you just take a vacant belt without fighting anybody? Or would you want to get that belt by fighting Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford? Little guys moving to your weight class.
I can't see him wanting to wait around. I would think he's in his mind, he gonna get that fight regardless if he's the champion. He gonna get Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, one of them, regardless if he's the 54
champion. That is not true. It's not true at all.
That's true. He's gonna get one of them.
Why? Why would it be?
Errol wants to be a champion at 54. So does Terrence Crawford. There's only so many belts.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. And Charlo will have 3. Terrence Crawford is not looking to fight no fucking Tim Zoo. He's looking to fight Charlo.
I know he's not fighting Tim Zoo.
Okay, so if he's not looking to fight Tim Zoo, he's looking to fight Charlo, then what the fuck is Tim Zoo bringing to the table?
If he had a belt, though.
Terrence Crawford is not looking to be undisputed in 3 weight classes. He's looking to fight Charlo. He's already made history.
Nah, he said he wanted to be undisputed in 3 weight classes, though.
No,
he must have changed it. He definitely said that. He wants to go up in.
No, he didn't.
Well, okay. Maybe it's just
what he said is he wants to fight Charlo. I want to fight Charlo. That's what he said. If Tim Zoo has the belt and Charlo has 3 belts, what the fuck is Tim Zoo bringing to the table? Absolutely nothing.
Man,
No,
if it happens in Australia, that'd be a big fight, but Terrence
if
won't do
it
that.
happens in Australia, Tim Tszyu is not fighting Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. He can fight some fucking bum in Australia.
I'm
Terrence
telling you
Crawford
right now,
is
if
not
you
going to
fight
no fucking
there,
Australia, and neither is Errol Spence. It's not happening.
I guess I'm the minority. I want Errol Spence to go up and fight Zoo for that belt before he fight Crawford again.
Okay, well that's you. The reality of the matter is, Terrence Crawford turning down Jaron Boots Ennis. So you mean to tell me he's gonna turn down Boots and fight Tim Kazoo?
Nah, he gonna fight Errol and he's gonna try and fight Charlo. That's what he's gonna
Okay,
do.
so where is Tim Tszyu in that scenario? If he's gonna fight
He's
Errol,
not. That's what I'm saying. That's
Tim Tszyu is not in that scenario. He can put himself in it.
But this is the thing. Once he get that belt, say what the scenario you talking about is true. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight for that belt. The winner fight Charlo, right? The winner presumably gonna fight Charlo.
Yes.
Okay, then Terrence Crawford if Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence win, they gonna fight Charlo, and then they're not gonna fight Zoo anyways. That's what I'm saying. So Zoo is assed out at that point.
Got it. Now he's not ass out. He's not ass out if Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight each other for the vacant WBO. And then the winner has to fight Tim Tszyu while Charlo fights Canelo in a rematch. They have a rematch.
Is it both ways? Rematch?
Nope.
Who got the rematch? Canelo?
Yes. If Canelo beats Charlo, no rematch. If Charlo beats Canelo, there's a rematch.
So Charlo loses and he comes down. That's what I'm saying. Tim Tszyu's assed out.
Yes.
So you asking him to take that risk?
There's no risks. What risk, bro? Are you listening to yourself, my nigga?
Go ahead.
Are you listening to yourself? Let me help you out. Charlo fights Canelo. Stop me when we're not on the same page.
Bingo.
Charlo fights Canelo. Okay. Charlo wins.
That's a big hit, BF.
Let's try this again. Charlo fights Canelo. Charlo wins. When the bell rings for round 1, Tim Tszyu becomes the WBO champion at 154. When the bell rings, that's how it is set right now.
Mm-hmm.
Charlo wins against Canelo. He has to rematch him. Canelo fights in May and September, which means he has this fight coming up in May, a rematch with Charlo, a rematch. We don't know what the outcome will be. Whatever. That's we're talking about it if Charlo wins. 2 scenarios. If Charlo wins. Charlo wins. He rematches him. He beats him again. Charlo is not fighting. If he beats Canelo twice, this is one scenario. He beats him twice. He ain't fighting again probably until the end of that year, if at all that year. And if he does fight again, it'll fuck around. He'll have to defend his belt against somebody at 168 if he beats Canelo. Hold up. That's scenario number 1, which leaves Tim Tszyu out in the fucking garbage. That means that Charlo will fuck around and have to defend his belts at 140, at 168, or vacate them all and move back down to 154. He'll have 2 options: either keep him, defend him up there, or vacate them all. Mind you, my thought process is, if he beats Canelo and becomes undisputed at 168, why would he vacate undisputed and move down to just be unified? It makes sense that he stays at 68 and defends up there. There's big fights up there, right? It makes sense. He's already beat everybody at 154. So it makes sense to stay up there at 168. It makes sense to stay there. That just makes, I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying one scenario.
No, I'm with
you. Scenario number two. He fights, the bell rings around 1 for Canelo. He loses his belt. WBO, loses it. He loses to Canelo Alvarez. He drops down in weight. He is now just unified. Well, he's already been undisputed. So now Tim Tszyu is a WBO champion, and that's it. Jamel does not need to fight him at all ever. Now, we're still in scenario number 2. Because scenario number 1, Tim Tszyu is ass out.
He's ass out in 2, though. That's what I'm saying.
Because you're not listening, bro. You're not listening. That's the problem. You're not listening.
I'm listening.
You're not. So let me explain to you, because you're not listening. If your mouth is moving, then your ears ain't working. If Jermell Charlo comes back down, that belt is open. Tim Tszyu can either take it, or the scenario that I told you, Bud and Errol can petition the WBO to fight for that belt. The winner of that, Tim Tszyu, is their Mando. That means Tim Tszyu is either going to be elevated to the champion with no fight, no bag, or he'll be the mandatory and fight the winner of Spence Bud. He'll fight that winner and get a bag. Right? That's a bag. So it's either a bag and a belt or no bag and a belt.
Errol and Crawford ain't gonna fight him, and neither is Charlo. That's what I'm saying.
Let's try this one more time.
I agree.
You don't get it. His mandatory is due. The WBO can easily say, you guys can fight for our belt. The winner must fight Tszyu next. If they fight, they're fighting in December, right? The fight's in December for Errol Spence and Bud, December 2nd. Charlo is fighting in September. So that belt will be off of him September. One way or another. Win or lose is off of him. But if Bud and Errol fight in December for that belt, right? Then what can happen is if Charlo wants to jump back in for a unification, let's say he wants to jump into unification, right? Because he wants to get his belt back with the winner of that fight, whether it be Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. That means that the WBO is going to have to allow that, which they're not going to. It's going to be Tszyu. Tszyu is going to get that fight. But let's say they do allow it. Now Tszyu has not changed any position from where he's been. Nothing's changed. He just got an opportunity at a bag times 2. He's either going to get it versus the winner of Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. Here's Tszyu's options. You get 0 bag and become a champion. 0 bag. You get a bag. You get the winner of Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford in a bag, and then you get Charlo for unification, or you get the winner of Charlo unifying his belts back with either Errol Spence or Charlo or Canelo Alvarez. I mean, not Canelo, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. There's your options. You got 3 options. You can become a champion and not fight nobody, or you can become a champion. He can literally go to Australia and get a fucking big ass bag in Australia fighting some fucking bum just to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? While he waits for this, you know what I'm saying? Either one. But to me, it's a stupid move for him to get the WBO strap right now when he can literally fight Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford for it. Or he can fight Charlo for it. It's stupid to me to do that, right? He's going to make more money that way.
My only problem with that scenario is I just don't think those 3 will fight him. Ever.
So you think Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford win? They will beat one of those guys are going to win the WBO belt, and then vacate the belt.
I think Errol gonna win.
But
another thing we got to count: if Errol win, they're gonna do the trilogy.
Nope. There's only a fucking what's the name? There's only a rematch.
I know, but you don't think they're gonna do the trilogy? You think it might wait a little longer? I think
if they do a trilogy, it'll be after there's something on the table for it. But there's only a rematch in it. There's a 2-way rematch.
I don't think any of them, Charlo, Crawford, or Spence, want to fight Tszyu.
Here's the thing. Charlo don't need to fight him. He's already undisputed. Yeah. The belt this man won, Charlo never lost.
Yeah, you're not gonna fight for that shit again.
No reason to. There is a reason for Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, because they'll be the Mando. Tszyu is not the Mando no more. But he will be the Mando towards you, the winner of Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence.
I see you. I think the fight is great with or without the WBO belt. I'm looking forward to the fight at 54. I hope Errol come with some shit.
I think it's a great fight with or without it, but I think it's a better with.
Yeah, and the WBO want that 3%. Trust me.
Now, who do you think they bet a bigger 3% from?
Tim Tszyu fighting who would he even fight? Mendoza or some shit?
Some fucking bum. Or Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Who do you think are gonna get better 3% from? Yeah. You tell me.
I hear you. I see the WBO would do it, but you can't act like that's not foul for Tszyu.
It's not foul for Tszyu. Bro, how is it foul for Tszyu? Do you know this guy named Crouton Clayton?
Castillo?
This guy named Crouton Castillo Clayton.
I don't know Crouton. I know Castillo Clayton. Forgot.
Yeah, Crouton Clayton was the WBO #1 ranked fighter in the world. Do you know what happened to Crouton? They dropped his ass to number 12, and he didn't even lose to nobody. But you're telling me the WBA ain't gonna do it, man. WBO, they're not gonna do this, man. WBO, they ain't. WBO, no way, man. They dropped Crouton Clayton from #1 to number 12, and he didn't lose to nobody.
Clayton is a bum, though.
Let's try this one more time. They dropped Crouton Clayton from #1 to number 12, and he did not lose a fight.
The WBO did?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, these sanctioning bodies do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay, so if that's the case, then I'm still trying to figure out if that's the case. Then how are you telling me anything other than what the fuck I just said? That's
no, I'm with you. I'm still, in my opinion, that's doing what they did to Custio Clayton. That they did him dirty, and I think they doing the same shit. I'm not saying they won't do it. I'm saying it's still doing Tim Tszyu dirty, even though I don't rate Tszyu that high. But I mean, he been in line for the belt for a minute.
So what? He could stay for another minute.
You would be high, just like they was doing Devin with Lomachenko. You'd be high. That's weak.
Devin was elevated to the WBC champion because
and they made a belt
franchise.
Yeah, that's weak.
Okay, I never said it. So you're hold up a second, bro. Hold up a second. So it's weak for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford to fight, and the winner fights Tszyu. That's weak.
I'm putting myself in Tszyu's shoes. If I was in Tszyu's shoes, I'm thinking, damn, how these motherfuckers gonna have a rematch in my weight class for a belt that I'm in line for, and I don't even have no say on it.
He's still in line.
That's getting dead dirty. How do you not see that's foul?
I don't see it foul at all.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
who is Tim Tszyu, bro?
That's you though. But I'm saying from his perspective.
But you just said Crouton Clayton's a bum. So from his perspective, he's not a bum.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you saying to me then? You're not saying nothing.
I'm saying in our eyes, obviously, I feel the same way you do. I feel like 54, Crawford and Spence should fight for the WBO belt. But if I was a Tim Tszyu fan, or if I was Tim Tszyu shoes, I would say I'm getting done dirty. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine. I don't got no problem with that. Just as long as you have the same type of energy for Crouton Clayton, bro. If that's the case, bro, I'm cool if you have the same type of energy. But I don't remember any of you guys talking about how he would be done dirty, with this and all this. I don't know that, but it's all good though. It's all good. Anyways, man, let me get the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah.
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, man. I'm out of here, y'all. FTB, shout out to the mighty LDBC, yo. Peace and blessings.